Hey, hello. I think we're ready. So what's up? Hopefully we can manage to go the duration of a stream this time without my internet fucking dying on me spontaneously. Zombies, what's up, what's up? You were there for that yesterday, actually, so sorry again if I just like randomly cut out in the middle of conversation. It was because my fucking Wi-Fi died for 7 hours. I'm still not sure what the hell that was about, but I think we're fixed now, and I'm gonna attempt to proceed as normal and pretend that nothing happened. The main thing I was pissed about is I was playing League and it demoted me, so that was annoying too. But also I got re-promoted, so it's fine. What a mess that all was. I'm still not even entirely sure why it happened. I think somebody hit like a pole near my house or something. Q, what's good? What's good? I was like driving around my house actually trying to figure out like where the incident had like occurred, and I couldn't see it. I didn't see any like people working on power lines or anything, so I don't know what the fuck happened. Okay. Let me make my guy a little bigger. Yeah, it's always sucks when stuff like that happens, but it's generally pretty rare for me. I'm fortunate to live in an area where there's like that fiber internet that's available. It's like pretty high quality and very rarely goes out. Like 15 minutes after it originally went out, AT&T texted me and they were like, "Hey, we're aware there's an outage. We're working on it ASAP. We're gonna have it on by like 6 o'clock today." And they didn't actually have it on by 6 o'clock. It was like 8, but I didn't have to like call AT&T and have them go fix my shit. Oh shit, do we got updates? Hey, Pulchra Mark II, baby! I only just found out from Q during the last stream, actually, that during like all the cinema and stuff, that it like takes their clothes off. So now I'm trying to like undress all of my characters because I'm a simp. So let me do this really quickly.
Ready for combat.
We gotta see what Pulchra E1 looks like.
Looking for intel or hiring me?
Not a furry, by the way. I think that only starts after 3. Okay, shut now. It takes effect. Nice. And I'm gonna have her up to E2 at the least after I get the free one from this event. Yeah, I saw the art for it too. Q told me also to check out the one for Grace, and I was like, holy shit, that is like just actual foot fetish content, just released into the main game. They know what sells. They know how to get their money. Alright, what's changed? Oh, you got Ambi. Shit! Congratulations. Already up to level 60. Already mostly max skills. Already maxed relics, mostly. This new Ambi looks so damn good.
Standing by.
Again, it's crazy how small she is when she's not like wearing the baggy clothing. She's a tiny little thing. Yeah, there's so many good characters coming out that it's hard for me to like pick what to pull on. I really want Ambi, I really want Vivian, and I simply do not have enough polychromes for all of that. And I do not have enough money in real life to get enough polychromes to get all of it. Ooh, having said that, here's a couple. Yes. Check it. Ambi right here, and like these 3 pulls that it just gave me. I don't even have the patience to save and do 10 pulls anymore on this game. Ooh! Ben Constellation, huge. I already have him, so that was not an earth-shattering pull or anything. I gotta undress Ben. Big Bear.
Standing by.
Time for some hard labor? How can I help?
I guess him taking off his clothes is just being like regular. Like he's just a bear. Is C6 Ben gonna be good? I have kind of wanted to build him and Kaleida because they're still the only ones with the dual team up, and I want to like use that because it's unique. He would be a character I would not mind getting E6 for. I got Nicole almost E6 actually. Maybe I should shoehorn her into some of these teams. I should be prioritizing some of the characters that I actually have like built out more and have pulled more times. Messages? Oh shit, I got a lot of people I can hang out with. Oh. Wait, how do I do stickers? What do I have? Do I have anything good? I haven't actually looked at this before. Oh, it's split up by regions. Oh man, I don't have these Anduin stickers yet. Yeah, I used Nicole for a little bit when I first started the game, and I was like basically running the full Cunning Hares team comp, which I'm basically using now, except in place of Nicole, I'm using Astriao. And it's tough for me because Astriao is like only marginally better than Nicole in terms of like how much I like them. Billy emotes? Oh yeah, I forgot she's in Cunning Hares and not the defense squad. Nice, I have them too. You're also getting an Anby. I've never used this little chat feature of the stickers and stuff. I like that, it's cute. Alright, anywhere else I can collect any freebies from? Scrounging around in the couch cushions for Polychrome so I can get Anby? Okay, nothing yet. I guess I'll do the main storyline that was released with this patch. I did the Anby agent story during the last one. That was quite nice. It was very sad. All of the little Andy clones having PTSD and reminiscing over happier times, but I'm glad we kind of sort of got some closure to that arc because it sounds like that was a very torturous experience for everybody involved. A reservation for a video store? It's like when Michael Jackson bought out that grocery store that one time because he wanted to be the only one in the store. An event? Wait, is there like a poker quest that I need to do? Or is that this? It's for making a payment in advance. Yeah, man, put your videotapes on layaway. Wait, can I see it from here, or can I not, since I'm in immersive storytelling mode? Okay, nice, I can. Which one of these is a poker? Oh, what is going on here? Okay, so this is the storyline. This is the main story. The Anby missions, I need to do those. There's so many new things in this patch, what the fuck? This is the one where you get Polkra, I think, right? Yes. And Delivery Cat Woes. Oh, she's so cute. Should I do this first? This might be quicker than the main storyline. Ah, shit. Let me leave storytelling mode. I might as well just do this, honestly. Oh shit, this guy.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector.
I wonder if him and Lycon are gonna meet during this quest
I've
line.
heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation.
I love that meme where it's like people refer to people with heterochromia as like, oh, this guy has homophobia. This guy has homophobia.
The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy.
He has like
Soothing,
inbuilt 3D
like a
glasses. He has one red,
steady
one blue.
beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO.
I love medals and pins and
Your
stuff too.
achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
Oh, don't mention it, buddy.
Aw, thanks. I'm flattered. Yep, exactly what you said.
Is this guy also like mentally insane though? Is he gonna turn out to be sort of a villainous character? Probably not, because he becomes playable later. He's gonna be released in a banner.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special.
He's probably just like a very ambitious dude who wants to take over the criminal underworld.
I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of devils.
What?
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of
He
Devils
knows.
is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition.
He's just toying with us.
Perhaps. Did this movie remind you of something else?
You're imagining it.
You're
You nut job.
imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires. I'm sure you already know.
Speaking of vampires, I actually
Or a
just
popular
now watched
fictional
Castlevania for the
concept
first time.
back in the
Or at least the first like 3 seasons of it. I have not watched the last seasons and I have not watched Nocturne.
Typically, they are pale-skinned,
But it's quite good.
well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human blood.
I'm into that.
You kinda look like one.
Yeah, so it's not like actually a full new installation in the quest line, right? This is
That has
a
compliment.
segue to
Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu.
probably the first main quest line in Chapter 6, which will be the Mockingbird.
And I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway.
A hypoglycemic
It's
vampire
about a
is an
man
extremely
who
funny
unwillingly
archetype, though.
Turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father, and ultimately dies in the process.
So wait, is this not just Cast? Well, I guess Alucard doesn't die. The tragic story.
So, it's a tragic story.
I actually think the ending is pretty good. At least he accomplished his goal, and death was just the price he
It's
was-
Castlevania with some minor alterations to avoid copyright.
It's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
How long has... Wait, what was the release date for Zenless? July 2024, so we're finishing up a season in under a year. That's actually really good. Like, they're releasing content for this fast as fuck. Even if we continue at a rate of 1 season per year, that's hella content that gets released regularly for this.
Huh? Oh, thank you so much for your patronage. That's really generous of you.
Just think of it as my thanks for chatting about the movie.
Does he have eye bags because he's tired, or is he wearing eyeshadow?
Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad. Just as I'd expect of a collector.
I actually have known people who've like collected really old cheesy movies that no one's heard of. I was like, I respect the hell out of this hobby because like, where do you even find stuff like this?
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs.
Human organs, huh? Oh man, you would have gotten along really well with Twiggy. Too bad we killed her.
Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
I don't know you well enough for you to be joking like that, my guy.
That's nothing. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various...
Oh yeah, I got plenty of friends, that's me.
Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on...
Oh yeah, I wonder if he wasn't even joking. I wonder if he actually does just buy organs. And now we've cut off his supply. We've TKO'd his distributor of organs, and now he's coming here to like investigate us and see if he needs to take us out. How dare you ruin my illegal organ smuggling operation?
If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Lumina Square. Looks like there's a raffle.
I still feel like he's not just going to be full evil, though. Like, very rarely do they release characters as playable in these games that are just, like, the bad guy. Him. Like, just straight up, irredeemable, terrible person, causing mayhem and havoc, torturing people, doing bad shit. They have sometimes, like, some cocky characters, and they have some, people with, like, grumpy personalities. But they usually don't release like the straight up villains as playable in this game. Yeah, I guess. You're actually that's probably a good counter example. Because she is literally Satan. She makes deals with people and collects with supernatural consequences. But even then, she's kind of just like not directly involved in the protagonist's schemes most of the time. It's literally just like a demon who's off screen just doing her own shit, usually. If this guy comes to kill us, then he will be the most involved villain in a Hoyo game so far that has been also released as playable.
Go check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting. Especially at a place so close to the upper class.
In fact, in Zenless, though, I don't think anybody even, like, slightly bad has been released. Everyone is just a cinnamon roll.
After all, there are always secrets hiding.
I'm gonna have to go through the roster to check, but...
Thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now. Until next time, my precious friends.
Wise, please ban this guy from the store. He's a creep. Bury your tears with the past. That's ominous. This Hugo sounds a bit odd. It seems suspicious. Yeah. It wasn't just my imagination then. I remember seeing him before too, during the competition. They even withdrew midway. If that's the case, why did he act like it's our first encounter? He completely forget about us, or was he faking it on purpose? Anyways, generosity is still appreciated. This money is enough to cover our electricity bills for several months. Looks like we're pretty lucky today. True. I'm just trying to think if there's anyone even slightly morally unscrupulous in the playable character roster. I guess if there was, probably we wouldn't also be friends with him. Promotional raffle event for the auction at Lumina Square. Sure. I win these. I won the lottery twice in a row with Bernice and Piper. This shit ain't nothing.
Standing by.
Polkara actually maybe, yeah, the only one who's like, she's literally just a mercenary who was trying to, I guess, kill us. Everyone else, well, Jane also we're not like super tight with.
Standing by.
Touch my tail, and no.
But even then, she like respects us as co-workers, probably. But she did help us capture Bringer, so maybe, I don't know, maybe. I'll have to do the same thing with the Honkai roster, because now I'm thinking about it. Poker did show up and like threaten us as a joke that one time, which admittedly was kind of funny. So I can't be too mad about it.
You there? Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won.
I'm just cutting the line. Sorry, Aunt Sophie. Oh yeah, I forgot about that angsty motherfucker. Yeah, he hates our guts. He hates Dan Heng especially. Wow, really? I didn't know that. He's a true hater. I respect it. Hating is an underappreciated art form. When done correctly, it is soothing to the soul. Even then, I feel like probably Blade has like a begrudging respect for us because he knows that we're all so strong. He just doesn't want to admit it. He's a little bit of a tsundere. Head to the back of the line. Damn, sorry. I didn't want to be a line cutter, the game was just telling me to. Hey, Hugo. Luck is always unpredictable, and that's what makes it fascinating. Oh, is he a Venturine? Whenever I get the chance, I can't help but want to test it. There are quite a lot of people here. Seems like everyone's very confident about their luck. A Venturine with 2 different colored eyes? He does look like him, too. I didn't realize he had this long-ass hair. What the fuck? I saw a thing, like, where somebody was showing off all the Genshin characters with short hair, and then you turn them around and they all have this long-ass ponytail that goes all the way down to, like, their knees. Cutting in line? Do you know who I am? They need to release more short-haired girl characters and not do the cop-out long ponytail thing. You shouldn't cut in line. Clearly you don't understand anything at all. See that poster right there? That's Master Hartman, the current head of our family. The very raffle event you're participating in is sponsored by Master Hartman. Apart from this, our family is also involved in many charity events. Cool, sure. You're quite persistent, aren't you? In short, since our family is hosting this event, it's only natural that I should have the right to priority access. Fuck you. That's my opinion on this topic. Yeah, true, I guess. I didn't actually think about that. When you're designing games in third person, you have to make the back just as appealing as the front. I'm just here to work. We haven't received any instructions on priority access. Never met anyone so insolent in my life. Just wait. One phone call is all I need to... Wait, where's my wallet? Where did my wallet go? I see. No wonder you came over to talk to me. You were trying to distract me, then steal my wallet. Yeah, because most of the time you're actually playing as Bell or Wise. When you're in combat, you're kind of looking at all angles. Yeah. Do all characters in Zenless also have, like, the thigh belt? I know that was, like, a thing in Genshin and Honkai where every character has a belt around their thigh. Basically every single... Especially for the female characters. I'm not sure how, where that came from or why it came to be. But I guess that's, like, a classic trademark of a Hoyo character is a thigh belt and, like, asymmetrical leggings or something. Which it does add kind of... some, like... It's interesting to the eye if there's, like, you know, irregularities and not complete symmetry everywhere. Take some time to properly... Are we gonna beat him up?
This guy looks so arrogant. Maybe I should take a tougher approach with him.
How you gonna be arrogant with this fit you got on, bro? This looks weird as hell.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you.
Battle of wits? Uh-oh, I might be fucked. I'm
You
stupid.
may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
Okay, never mind. I may actually be okay because this guy's even stupider than I am. I'm more infamous than Mockingbird.
Huh, what do you know? My true identity is even more infamous than Mockingbird.
What? You're even more evil than Mockingbird? No wonder you snatched my wallet.
I know. Now might not be the best time to say this, but I'm genuinely curious about your true identity.
He just take us at our word? Surely he would have to interpret us as just us fucking with this guy.
Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right.
Why does he also have a
Steal
bird
the
name?
Ravenlock family from Tops. You'll face consequences for crossing me.
You're from Tops and you're here to join a raffle?
You're an esteemed member of Tops. Why join a raffle with us plebs?
Offense is the best defense. Seems like you've got that down.
Yes, in a debate, never concede anything. Never acknowledge their points. Just attack baselessly. I have learned from Twitter arguments.
I'm only here because my family sponsored this event. I just joined the raffle for fun. It's not
Forged in the fires of the early internet.
Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet. It has to be you. Just admit it.
I can prove it? I don't have your fucking wallet. I'll empty my pocket. It also seems like kowtowing to his demands, though. Nah, fuck this guy. We're gonna treat him like Scott. Fuck you.
Listen, you can't just throw accusations around. You'll be held accountable for what you say.
Hell yeah. This is exactly how I would have said
I'll
it.
steal your wallet. But if you insist that I did, let's go to PubSec together. Of course, if you can't prove it, I'll be pressing charges against you.
Is this really enough to press charges? Some guy, like, being vaguely accusatory toward you in public?
Press charges? That's a bit too extreme, don't you think?
Looks like you found the right approach to deal with
So
people.
I guess the first answer I chose was wrong, but the last two were right.
In any case, my wallet is missing. It had a ton of Denny's, so someone's got to answer for that.
Sounds like you're just shifting the blame. You very well could have just left it at home.
No one's responsible for your wallet except you. Let's be real. You're just trying to shift the blame.
Don't be nice to this guy at all. He doesn't deserve it.
You! No one's ever dared to speak to me like that before.
Clearly, your accusation is baseless, Mr. Ravenlock. Your outfit, while elegant, shows
Damn straight.
unironed creases
I
and
just said
noticeable
this.
signs of wear. You've likely worn it for a long
The fit is lame. This guy has no drip. His Jordans are fake.
Plus, the wet ink on your cuffs
The ink on your
suggests
cuffs
that
is
you
wet.
Right here from your workplace. Likely so you wouldn't miss today's raffle. All in all, it's clear you're not well off and quite careless. Chances are you lost your wallet yourself, and it probably didn't hold much cash.
Hell yeah. That's actually one of my favorite accounts on Twitter to follow is like the menswear guy. I forget what his Twitter handle actually is, but he like just goes around criticizing people who have like really shitty formal wear. Because it's like things that I wouldn't know because I don't know a goddamn thing about formal wear. But he's like, this guy's shoulder length on his suit jacket is too short, giving him the appearance of somebody as a mannequin and is just standing stiffly. I was like, damn, bro, I'm taking your word for it.
Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick Denny?
Quick, Denny. Hopefully you can use that to afford a razor.
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
He has sharp teeth. He has like vampire teeth, actually.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just you wait!
Maybe he wasn't joking about being a vampire.
Really hate it when innocent people are wrongfully accused. But it's all over now. I hope it didn't ruin your mood.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness you're here. Otherwise, that guy would have kept arguing forever.
Yeah, I feel like he probably would have tried to like... He would not have backed down as easily if it was just like a 16-year-old girl he was arguing with.
Didn't really do anything. You outsmarted him all on your own. It's a relief to see him get what he deserves. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused.
Hopefully he forgets that whole deal about me being even more infamous than Mockingbird.
People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we?
This guy has an actual Mockingbird pin on, I just realized. Imagine if you were like a member of a crime syndicate and you were just like wearing the logo on a t-shirt with you all day.
That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods to.
I guess that's not really enough to like say that somebody's in like a gang or arrest them or anything. Just like, oh, I think Mockingbird's cool.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils its ending. But feel free to speculate. Anyway, it was nice running into you. Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion.
This one's a winner. I trust you, Aventurine.
Keep you away from shady people and situations, and bring you good fortune.
Oh, right. I'm sure you are familiar with the Ravenlock family affiliated with Tops. They were once incredibly powerful, a true behemoth even among Tops. Unfortunately, that's all in the past. Now they're not doing so well. Be it their funding or reputation, they're far from their former glory. Though of course, this is what the Ravenlock family deserves. They remind me of, what's it called? The Oak family in Honkai. It's just like they're exerting their control over everybody. As you know, being a collector means I have to deal with these high society people. And among all the people I've encountered, the Ravenlocks are the toughest crowd. Cunning and ruthless. These words were made for them. While the same applies to most people in Tops, the Ravenlock family is among the worst. Take that Curtis guy as an example. A branch family member at best, but already immersed in his arrogance. Unfortunately, I'm just an ordinary collector below their playing field. Otherwise... In any case, if you ever run into a Ravenlock, it's best to keep your distance. Same goes for Tops people, of course. After all, the Tops Enterprise Union is one of the top power players in New Eridu, toe-to-toe with the Mayflower-led city administration. These two are at each other's throats behind the scenes. One New Eridu clearly isn't big enough for two behemoths, but if you ask me, it's just dogs eating dogs. I've been going on for some time now. Alright, let's leave it at that. See you again sometime. Bye, Hugo. I'm still not sure if he likes us or hates us or trusts us or doesn't trust us, but... Oh, so they're the IPC. I'm always making comparisons between this game and Honkai because that's the first, like, Hoyo game that I've gotten into as much as I have. What does TOPS even stand for? I googled ZZZ TOPS, trying to get like the acronym, and the very first thing that came up was the band ZZ Top, obviously, because I'm sure that's what most people are trying to find when they Google that exact string of words. Zenless Tops. Factions. Do we even know? Has that been revealed? Zenless, what does TOP stand for? Doesn't even say. Maybe it hasn't even been revealed yet. I don't think I brought this much with me. Oh, my cousin. Oh, wait, my cousin. Where did I get that word from? Could it be that some kind-hearted person has given us money? Also, tentatively reach into your pocket to fill the raffle ticket. I'm cutting in line again. Wow, thank you and your friend for earlier. We would have been stuck with that guy otherwise. Let's see, your ticket is... It's the grand prize! He is a Venturian. The only grand prize of this raffle is one. It's like $5. Good deeds get rewarded. 50,000... That's... that's not that much, but also it's... not... anything to scoff at either, I guess. I won 300,000 from the other lottery ticket, but that was also from like basically the equivalent of like the Powerball, so that was like a citywide thing. This was just some local raffle being run by some guy at a stand. The other one would have been 10 million though. That one would have been crazy if it wasn't expired. Can we share some with Hugo? Sure. Wait till we run into him next time. I'm sure he'll turn up again soon. Hoping PubSec's internal investigation would expose more big names. Exaltus are involved, and PubSec probably doesn't want to disclose more details. I still feel like there's some terrible secret behind this. Your phone just rang. Andy! Oh shit. Next best person. Yes. I know your buddy just turned up. Oh, also Ellen's gonna be there. Nice. Bring Rena and Corin too while we're at it. Are they in the video store? Did I just walk directly by them? Sorry guys. That was probably rude as fuck. I just walked by them without even saying hello and left the store. The master of Victoria housekeeping. Oh, I need to hear this new guy's voice too. Hopefully he's voiced in these new quest lines. You probably don't know about that yet. We actually don't. Is it your mysterious master? Correct. Victoria Housekeeping is loyal to the current head of the Mayflower family, who is also the mayor of New Eridu. Oh shit. Yes. New Eridu currently only has one mayor, so it must be the one you're thinking of. Don't worry, the mayor's probably just an ordinary person. I haven't met him in person though. This is definitely some news to process. Although I had already suspected you were loyal to some big names, I didn't expect it to be someone of the mayor's level. I hope the mayor is like a big, like, giant round guy with like some rose and like a big white beard and some giant glasses. I hope he has like the stereotypical mayor look. I'd be fucking goated. Actually, it's the mayor who wishes to talk with you two. Oh shit! Typo alert, no space, talk with. $5 in the jar. Which is why we've come. After all, we've both been deeply involved in the previous bringer and sacrifice related events. Hell yeah, I fucking love that type of mayor. I also saw a tweet that was like, it was a guy sitting in front of a desk and there was like another guy behind it who looked kind of like that. And the guy who was taking the picture had his feet kicked up on the desk and he was like, yeah, sometimes I just go into my mayor's office and bother him because he's legally obligated to listen to me. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Treating the office with the respect it deserves. The mayor wants to talk to us. I completely understand your concerns. We're under arrest. Please be assured, I pledge on my honor that the mayor has no ill intentions and will not hold either of you accountable in any way. He will only contact us through the phone. Okay. Thank you very much. Then, without further delay, let's contact the mayor.
They're here with me now, sir.
Ooh, I like the new voice.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns.
Yeah.
Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
This guy doesn't sound like a Powerpuff Girls mayor. He sounds like a James Bond villain who's like sitting in his swivel chair with a cat on his lap.
You know about Helios Academy?
No point in playing dumb, I guess.
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol. She was a kind person.
He has like a monocle. He's sitting in front of 7 computer monitors. He's watching us through a surveillance cam right now, unbeknownst to us.
I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent.
She was innocent. There has to be more to the story.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all.
Well, it resulted in you becoming mayor of a city, so you're not actually that inconvenienced by it.
But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
So how many people have we even told that? How does he know this? Is that all you wanted to say? I'll be sassy with this guy.
Is that all you wanted to say to us?
You two are very cautious, and rightfully so. Carol has taught you well. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes.
Uh-oh, did he see our eyes glow that one
I
time?
stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Teacher. She was always looking out for
Also, I guess the fact that we have eye implants is just common knowledge. I guess we're not trying to hide that.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see it through. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on body's...
Oh shit. We got the fucking Tesla Neuralinks implanted in our brain. If this is the same one that Elon Musk is trying to put in people's brains, I'm gonna die literally any fucking second now. That shit is just gonna explode and destroy my hippocampus.
As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate
Oh!
aptitude.
That explains why I can't do shit once I get into the hollows.
I brought in a team of specialists.
I wonder if all proxies have
Carol's
this.
data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system.
Well, surely Miyabi didn't link it to or leak it to this guy, right? I feel like she likes us too much to ever do something like that. She's too trustworthy. This guy had to have found it out independently.
After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption, allowing for a substantial boost in your ether aptitude.
Oh shit.
Or rather, a restoration to its original level.
This is all a setup for Bell and Wise becoming playable characters that you can pull and run in the hollows and go kill stuff. Bell and Wise cybernetic enhancements, cyborg mode, fucking launching rocket launchers out of their arms. Going into the hollows, being indestructible. That'll be sick.
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves without EOS?
I don't know why we would want to do that, because considering we don't actually have any combat capabilities right now. Maybe we do. Or, then again, maybe we don't. Probably the only thing that we have like as a benefit is that we're like super durable because we survived that explosion that one time. But like, I don't know what we're gonna do if we have to kill something. I don't think either Wise or Bell knows how to use a sword or a gun. Or any weapon of any type.
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time.
We've been in the hollows plenty of fucking times. I mean, granted, it's been on accident every time, but it's like, we know what it's like being inside of a hollow.
I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition.
Also, we generally pass out immediately every time.
And help restore your ether aptitude more effectively.
Thank you, I
You're
guess.
actually sharing such advanced technology with us? Thank you so much.
Suppose I should have asked what's the
No
catch.
need to thank me. If anything, you should thank Carol. Furthermore, from what I've learned, the power within your eyes goes far beyond this. That's why I waited until now to tell you.
Hell yeah. They are definitely setting up Bell and Wise as playable characters, for sure.
Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New Eridu.
That's gonna be a hard-ass banner when that shit hits.
But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword. It can be used against enemies or allies.
Yeah, Uncle Ben. Great power, great responsibility, we
As
know.
the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I've been observing you for some time. That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Oh.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
New Lycan, his voice is deeper, which I like, but he also sounds just like slightly less sophisticated. Which is okay. This one also fits him, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words. Even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not just saying that to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
Till then, I'll let Lycon assist
Better
you
get
with
back to running the city.
HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
If you would follow me.
I'm 100% down for a Bell and Wise power-up arc. Invisible binding within you has been undone. Your eyes and brain feel almost bloated, but it passes quickly, replaced by a sense of lightness and clarity you've never felt before. It's almost like a blurry layer shrouding reality has vanished. A mysterious power swirls within
How
you.
are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Oh shit.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
This is like what it looks like when you get Thanos snapped. Your particles just start flying off of your body and you start disintegrating. I'm melting.
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Belle for now then.
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most Hollow investigators, meaning you're ready to explore regular Hollows.
Time to jump in head first with no, like, potential concern for the consequences.
But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you two go along? One of the data piles in the Hollow near the Metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address it. I'll assign this task to you. Of course, you'll receive fair compensation upon completion.
Somebody get Belle like a baseball bat or something at least.
You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
Obviously, she's not going to be capable of soloing ethereals just yet, but Ellen and Lycan can train her. That sounds like fun. Give her like a club. Give her a rock. She can just like start smashing shit and get stronger. And then eventually we can trust her with automatic weapons. That sounds like a really good idea. Let's go. Please be assured, Ellen and I will protect you and will not let you get hurt. Thanks, Sky. We're gonna accidentally run into Hugo while we're down there, though. Let's confirm the mission objective. The mayor wishes for us to retrieve information from the 3 data piles here in order to update the carrot of this area. Retrieving the data is something only the esteemed Master Proxy can accomplish, so we'll leave it to you.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is...
Oh look, I have a bodyguard. Buddy, you were like, not giving me any space to run.
Let's keep moving.
He's like an actual dog. Actual dogs also like run up under your feet while you're just walking around and you trip on them. He has too many canine instincts. Let's go find the next data pile. Only all were this easy.
The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
Let me fight something.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go. We'll have to move the train.
Clue not obtained. A passcode. Based on currently available information, it's difficult to determine the origin of the passcode. Perhaps we've missed something. Can't directly crack the passcode, you learn that clues are hidden in the nearby area. The information was hidden in the console, thank you. Good thing we have the proxy here, and we would be stuck right now. Time is of the essence. Let's start searching for clues related to the passcode in the surrounding area.
Search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser.
It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Even worse. 7777. Isn't that just like how they like say like that you're laughing in Chinese because the phonetic way of saying 7 over and over again is like similar to saying like ha 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 or whatever the equivalent is.
Ah, I get it now.
The passcode is literally just laughing. Alright, cool. This was very insecure. It's like those people that leave the passcodes to their computer logins and like a sticky note on the computer on their desk. People in the office where I work have gotten yelled at for doing that exact thing. If somebody like snuck in the building unauthorized, they would be able to just like fucking lock into your shit just by looking at your computer.
Fantastic! Never been better.
I'm relieved to hear it. If you feel any discomfort, please let us know at once.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
Oh, all of a sudden I'm not feeling well. Oh, Ellen. Yes!
Really? I want you to carry me right now.
Let's finish the task first, Master
Fuck.
Proxy.
Damn it, I was feeling really in tune with Belle for a second there.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Thanks for the...
She tried to get Lycan to carry her too that one time, actually. Or actually, maybe I did that, because I feel like I had the option to not select that, and I did.
Oh, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills?
Fuck yeah, man, Ellen.
If you can fight, you can handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
Speaking of reading my mind. Is it just gonna run over that? Okay, nice, it stopped. Thought I was gonna blow directly through that, like, crossing gate. Money. Dude, Bella's so fucking slow. Before we even give her combat training, we need her to do some goddamn cardio. After running around with Ellen and Lycon and some of these other guys, this just feels like pathetically slow.
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead.
I think she has made multiple complaints now about getting winded after running for like 100 yards. We got a lot of work to do. Nice. Wait, how do I make her do that? Is that something I can do at the end of this quest line? Is give her like combat training? I'm gonna be Belle's manager. I'm gonna be her personal trainer.
Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure you safe.
Oh, almost ran into that.
Thank you. Sorry, I still need you guys to protect me.
Fuck. Okay, that is an issue that I cannot presently solve because I don't have her.
Looks like I gotta buck up a little.
Yeah, you do.
Proxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard.
Yes, you do. The hollows are dangerous. You need to get good fast. Damn it, it's a different passcode. There are 3 parts. Let's hurry and find the scattered passcodes then.
It's another passcode.
Surprise,
You
surprise.
should be able to find the passcode nearby.
If this one isn't
Let's
also
keep an
just
eye on
the... Or is also just a string of the same digits, I'm gonna be mad with the IT department up here. This is cool. This reminds me of those little, like... I had a toy set similar to this when I was a wee lad. It was like a set of train tracks, but it was made out of wood, and you could set up like switches and make cool paths and like ramps and stuff.
Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism.
I almost turned out into a train kid. I wanted to be a train conductor for a very brief period.
Take this.
That was when I was like very young. Ow.
Out of the way.
In position. Move.
Who's the next Lycan banner? I want him. Fuck, but do I want him enough to pull him over like the other 4 characters that I need?
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the...
I need to make a wish list for this game. I have one for Honkai. I don't have one for this game yet. Zero. Bet you it's also 0. Bet the passcode is 0000. Can I just go hit it and guess? Oh, was I not supposed to go this way? Whoops. You're blocking me. Fucking dumbass dog. Unlike a regular dog where it's like if they're in front of you, you can just step over them. This guy is like 6'6"
Proxy's moves
of pure
seemed
muscle.
more fluid in that last battle.
Master Proxy.
He is directly stopping me in my path. He is a brick wall. Any more loot around here? Ooh, yes. Almost not even worth it with how slow she runs over to it, but... I suppose 4,000 Denny's is a worthwhile cause.
Master Proxy.
Yeah, you guys, I know you guys are just gonna explode, just do it.
How are you feeling?
Get lost.
Just get it out of the way.
I feel fine. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Stand still. That's good to hear. After all, this is the
He's so
first time
caring.
you've entered a hollow since the system upgrade.
He's so nice. Now please just stay behind me, for the love of God. We're not. Can I block him on something? Thank you. Oh, I hear another chest. Where the fuck is it? Something's clicking. Ah, whatever. Maybe that's like a piece of train equipment. I feel like I'm playing Fortnite. I'm just like listening for train sounds. Oh, it was here. Those chests make those obnoxious glowy sound effect. Do you remember the numbers from before? Don't worry, Master Proxy. I have memorized everything.
Right, that's all of them. Let us return and open.
I have to walk all the way back? Okay, nice. Thank you for that. Zero 451 can do. I was sure it was gonna make me like remember it on my own, which would have been fine. But I'm sure most people, like a lot of people, probably play this and just click through the dialogue and don't actually read it, and that would have made them not happy. Master Proxy, our mission has been successfully completed. Are you experiencing any physical discomfort? I'm fine. In fact, I feel better than normal because I'm getting exercise in for once in my life. Belle strikes me as the type who probably does not regularly work out. She just wakes up every morning, has ramen, does work in the HTD all day, has ramen, goes to bed. Probably that's her schedule. Her blood is like 90% sodium. But damn, it sounds like it's some good tasting ramen, so I guess I don't blame her.
Master Phaeton's performance was outstanding.
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task.
Hi Frank, I'm Bill.
I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
Oh shit. Chrono, thank you for the raid. How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice.
Yoka, hello. How are you as well? Welcome to the entire gang.
Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Deadly Assault, good shit. Keep it on top of all your stuff. I'm not at that level quite yet. I'm still doing, like, mid-level missions and side quests, but eventually I'm going to get through with that and do all the endgame content and stuff.
Sacrifice?
I'm going to get there,
Has it
though.
appeared again?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it. It turns out
On top of that, I still have main quest lines I gotta do, too.
the hollow and carries human genes.
Human genes.
We extracted a mysterious core.
Levi's or Wranglers?
This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu. We suspect this is an inside job rather than an external theft.
Yeah, I just finished the Anby agent story and felt extremely, like, emotionally devastated. So now I'm doing something a little bit more chill and involving the main characters. I'm still, like, fiending to actually pull the new Anby too, but I'm out of polychromes, so it's desperate out here. I feel like I'm those farmers in the Great Depression. I have no fucking money.
We searched extensively without
But I'm gonna get her. I'm trying to assemble the Cunning Hares team.
the auction flyer. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
As you may be able to tell from the stream title, I am a Billy appreciator. He's still my favorite character in this game. So I want 5-star Billy to be released, and I'll put together 5-star Billy, 5-star Anby. And I guess Nicole. I'll have the Cunning Hares. I have Astriel and Evelyn, so those will be my 2 teams. Yeah, Zombies got Anby. He is the... Dude, so Zombies, I have to explain something. Zombies is the luckiest motherfucker on this planet. He gets every character I've seen that gets released. And also, there have been multiple occasions where on this stream, he'll just be like, hey man, just do a quick poll, and I'll get it. Like, I'll just get it because he called it. So, Zombies has like some crazy RNG going on. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's a Hoyo dev, like, hiding in my chat or something. Yeah, Nicole is double S by default. She's best girl, by far. I have her up to C5. I really need to be using her more. I don't even have her fully built all the way yet.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction. But why us?
I did get, like I said, Astra from the last banner, though, so I was, like, feeling like I had to build her. And that's been my support on most of the teams I've been running.
Sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. We must keep it confidential, at least for now.
See, he just says shit like that and expects me to not believe he's a Hoyo dev. I've played enough gacha games to know when a guaranteed happens. Yeah, okay, sure, man. Nicole getting slept on is crazy concept to me. She has such a good design, such a good personality, she's such a sweetheart. I feel like the Cunning Hairs should be, like, the feature side characters in the game. Like, obviously protagonists, Belle and Wise. Cunning Hairs are like the deuteragonists. They're our best sidekicks.
I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Plus,
Does new Anby feel pretty good? I haven't actually, like, looked up anything about, like, how she fits into teams yet or how her kit does. I'm sure she probably is because you know how Hoyo does. They do a little bit of power creeping over the the lifespan of their games. But just in, like, the trials and stuff, when I was using her, she felt really good to use.
Frankly,
Kind of similar to Miyabi.
Don't worry, the funds are covered, and Victoria Housekeeping will be assisting you. Of course, this hinges on one condition: your willingness to aid me.
This guy is still sus. I don't trust him worth a damn.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much. I knew that I could rely on you.
Dedicated team? So wait, what's her dedicated team gonna be? Have they already, like, gone on record and said that one of the new characters is gonna be, like, her, the support that she's designed to go with?
The only hurdle now is the invitation. It's exclusive to Tops, so obtaining one might take some time. I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
Thanks, Mr. Suspicious James Bond villain.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, honestly, I kind of like that playstyle because I am also, like, a meathead who just likes diving into people, even if on accident, and just spamming, so... If anything,
The relationship
I would like to
between
try and
Mayor
make it work.
Tops seems rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops is a conglomerate of companies.
Okay, cool. Man, in that case, I need Miyabi. I did like Trigger a lot, too, when I was trialing her for the story missions. I especially liked the holding the left click and her just going to, like, quickscope mode and killing everybody in one hit. So I'm gonna need her. God, I need so many characters. I need Trigger, I need Anby, I need Miyabi, I need Ellen, I need Jane Doe. Why do they release these guys so fucking fast, man? I just do not have, like I said, I do not have enough polychromes.
Which is why securing invitations could be tricky for us. Things would be much easier if Tops weren't so involved. But worry not, Master Proxy. It may take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles.
I need Lycan. I need all of the members of Victoria Housekeeping, actually, and I also need all of the members of, Bellabog.
Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll take my leave. Have a good day.
Yeah. I'm still waiting also for the Hugo and Lycan reunion. Maybe that'll happen at some point during this epilogue, but I feel like it won't. Probably they're saving that. They're just kind of teasing it right now, and that'll be in Chapter 2 somewhere, or Season 2.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction to give him a call?
Yeah, I've already heard from a couple of folks. Maybe Q is still here, but he was the one that was telling me, like, Vivian is gonna be peak 2 when she's released. I'm excited to get Vivian. I'm excited to get Trigger. Let me look up the upcoming banners, actually. Let me get a full list of guys that I need to get. Okay, so Bernice was the last one that just came out. Wait, no, that's still the current banner. They don't have as much info for upcoming banners for Zenless as they do for Honkai, and I'm still trying to get used to that. Most of the stuff is still kind of like eased. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Shit. No, I like her too. And look, like I was just saying, it's a Hoyo game. Everything that comes out that is new is going to be super good. Like, I remember I actually started playing this game not long after it was released, right? And Ellen was like the best DPS character at the time, from what I remember. And she's still very, very good, but now there's like 4 or 5 DPS that are better than her. Having said that, I still want her a lot because she's mega cute, but there is just like the slightest bit of power creep that occurs in these games. I'm sure Vivian will be S+ tier the instant she's released.
But he didn't leave us with his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number?
Not to sound too like
just forget.
Cynical and pragmatic, but that's like, you know, also part of how they ensure that they make hella money on these banners. Yeah, I've seen so many like people simping for Vivian compared to most other characters that get teased. Like, she has a lot of hype very early into her life cycle. She's gonna bring in the big bucks for Hoyo. I already know this.
Maybe he did leave us his contact, but we missed it?
She fits too many archetypes. She's cute, short, yandere, pointy ears. And I say this as someone with pointy ears. I appreciate the pointy ears.
Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket, and said something weird.
Also, I like purple characters a lot, because I'm also a purple character. I have a lot of biases towards Vivian, so I probably will want to get her too.
He said something cringy like, there are always secrets hiding behind the light. Wait, don't tell me. I get it now.
Do we even know what's coming out of the next banner? Is it Trigger? I don't know. I'm not keeping track with leaks, admittedly.
Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Nope. Well, I wish you the best of luck. These things are never guarantees. May the 50-50s always fall in your favor.
Aha, it's you, the manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not entirely familiar with her, admittedly. I only saw that one short that you had showed me with like the character design reveal.
I've been waiting for you to contact me.
Otaku? Hell yeah, man. That was part of the reason I liked Caesar a lot too, because she was a reader of romance manga. I was like, hell yeah, she has good taste. I can't believe I left Caesar out of all of my character that I was listing just now as part of my wish list. Caesar was like top 3 for me from day one. Caesar and Bernice both I'd also would want. Sooner rather than later.
I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invites for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, I have some tasks at...
Look at Hugo, he thinks he's too good to FaceTime us. He's only calling from audio.
If you two can help me with
Oh shit!
task, I should be able to find time to get the invitations you need.
Caesar's, I should text her or something. Can I do that?
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing too dangerous, I hope.
Everything Caesar related has been top tier for me thus far. The only downside
Let's discuss the specifics in person.
is that I don't own her, which I am incredibly sad about.
I'll wait for you at Do Gardening Shop in Lumina Square.
March 16th. I feel like I should mark that down in like my actual phone calendar. Does that make me too much of also an otaku? Marking down the birthdays of fictional characters. Can I DM her happy birthday? Why is she not available to hang out with? Surely we're close. Oh, I'm depressed. Where do you get, like, the birthday gifts from the characters? Is that sent in through mail? I know that's how it's done through Genshin, but maybe it's different from here. There's a lot of good members in every single group, though. There's simply too many characters that I need to get. I'm still waiting to see if Hugo will eventually join that roster.
Punctual as always.
I'm a little bit suspicious on him at the moment. Cannot say that I trust him completely. I need you to shadow someone for me. Record and tell me everything they do and say. And that someone is Hartman Ravenlock. Ooh, he sounds important. That's right, him. I've already got his schedule. Soon he will be meeting with someone nearby. I need to know the exact details of their exchange, please. Of course, for your troubles, I'll take care of the auction invitations you need. To be honest, based on my sources, the Ravenlock family appears to be plotting something rather sinister. You are a complete stranger to him, which will make everything easier. Relax, it's nothing illegal. You just happen to be in proximity and happen to overhear some things. Even if someone from PubSec shows up, they won't have anything on you. Besides, you already have connections in PubSec, don't you? He knows too much. We must dispose of him. He also definitely knows that we're Phaethon, and he's just keeping it on the DL. Oh, your hair is a leaf. How did I not notice that before? I didn't expect that blonde gentleman to be your friend as well. Do you know him? Of course. He often comes here to buy flowers, and he's always very generous. However, he always buys flowers for memorial purposes, and said they're for his deceased loved ones. He seems like someone with quite a story. Look, where did I just teleport to? Is this a strip club? Okay, it's a beauty salon. This definitely has, like, the lighting of a strip club. I was like, surely they did not insert that into this game. Look at this dark-ass back alley that we're all hanging out in. There's no need to report such trivial matters to me. My time is precious. Get to the point. Organs? Didn't that get shut down already? Uh-oh, we're busted. The people behind it are gone. And here I had high hopes for her, but now... Anyway, shut the entire business down, and make sure to do it clean. Understood? Oh, by the way, have you tried that medicine I mentioned before? As long as there's no problem, this thing is worth far more than your life. He sounds like a very classic CEO. You better make sure everything goes perfectly. Don't forget, our partners are dangerous people. Failure is not an option. Alright, well that went perfectly. He was just loudly announcing his evil plans to people on speakerphone in a dark, crowded alleyway. Could not have been more convenient.
This time.
How's the new insurance project going? Honestly, yes. Announcing your criminal activities loudly in public is a type of criminal that I can respect. Hiding in the shadows is for cowards. Come out with your fists swinging and your intentions clear. It's progressing smoothly. However, Master Hartman, can this thing really profit? Our funding chain is already... Of course it won't earn much. Breaking even would already be good enough. Those are Master Edmund's orders. To improve our family's reputation, we must do some charity work. They're dumping all their unprofitable businesses onto us. Isn't this just too... Shut up. Of course I'm aware. To regain influence with Tops, we'll have to take it step by step. I'll manage. This guy's the easiest person to overhear ever. I'm surprised he has not already been arrested. They don't even need to put a bug on him if, like, the police were aware that he was doing illegal shit.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always.
Well, I would appreciate that compliment a lot more if I didn't know that everything that came out of your mouth thus far was a lie.
About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied.
I like this song playing in the background too.
I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations. So please, don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
You can take them. Look at you.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager. I'm entrusting you with...
I wonder if Lycan learned how to talk like this from this guy. It sounds like Hugo was kind of like the leader in their relationship. Maybe he was like telling Lycan to, oh, you have to talk fancy and sophisticated to gain the trust of the common folk. Because in that one cutscene where Hugo and Lycan were hanging out, Lycan was not talking like this. He did not start talking like this until after he met this guy and got influenced by him.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my brothers.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous.
Lycan is not your sibling. You two do not look even slightly close to each other. He is literally a dog. Actually, I've never looked up what the explanation for Thyrans is. Are they like humans who undergo genetic modification, or are they like just born like that? What are Thyrans? How are they made? They're a race. So there's like a dad Thyran and a mom Thyran, and they give birth to a child Thyran. So you cannot turn a human into a Thyran. Lycan is not your brother Hugo. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but I think one of you might have been adopted. Probably that's like brothers in like the metaphorical sense, like they were just really close and grew up together. I'm being really picky and
What's your view
technical
on
for no reason.
ties, manager?
Yeah. I know. I'm just giving him a little bit of light teasing because he's been teasing me. Oh, does he actually? Shit.
It's a bond you can count on. Like, no matter what happens, Wise and I have each other's backs.
Is he also doing like Nicole? He's just like managing a bunch of younger siblings. He's the caretaker.
That's the exact kind of answer I expected from you. How lovely. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Okay.
Had? Did you two fall out of touch because of an argument or something?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late.
I would like to try arguing with my siblings. That sounds goofy. I have a brother, so I know about sibling arguments and stuff. And the idea of somebody being like, I wish I had a sibling to argue with, it sounds kind of weird to me, but also I understand it because, you know, now that you're a bit older, you come to appreciate those moments when you're like a kid and arguing about stupid shit. Because at the end of the day, that does make your bond stronger.
She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway,
Being like, I wish I had an older brother who would just randomly kick me in the shins and
Hartman will be at the auction
take my
as well.
toys and kick me off the GameCube.
As you know, while he's the
I was actually the older brother, so I was the one doing those things.
He keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious.
Wasn't actually like that mean.
He's sitting up on his high horse, looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power.
Most of the time.
I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment they deserve.
This guy's talking about upper class people like he's not one of them, bro. Look how he's dressed.
Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another. Unless someone steps in to tip.
He's got his fucking Canada Goose jacket, like a Viore undershirt, Gucci watch, 4 pins, 3 bracelets, makeup on his face.
I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
I guess if you got your riches from being a criminal, though, that's like... I actually view that as being more respectable than just being like a regular billionaire. Assuming your criminal activities were from like, you know, Robin Hood style robbing from rich people rather than stealing from poor people. Alright. Let's go bid on some illegally stolen goods. Every time I like look at this car, it always throws me off, because like, what if you hit like a pebble in the road? This thing is like 2 inches off the ground. It's like when you go over a rock in a lawnmower. I feel like you're just gonna fuck up the undercarriage completely.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Master.
It's been a while.
It has not been that long, but it's good to see you too. I seem to have caught a whiff of... No, it's nothing. Probably just my imagination. Yeah, it must be. Master Proxy, may I have a look at the invitation you received? This is indeed an authentic invitation. It's truly impressive that you were able to obtain it in such a short time. However, if I'm not mistaken, this invitation came directly from Tops. You know, those guys I told you not to get involved with. So you were in contact with Tops as well? Maybe. Don't worry, I won't pry further if you're reluctant to share. Well then, I'll take my leave. See you at the auction later. Have a pleasant day. I wonder if he's gonna be mad at us for affiliating ourselves with these guys. I don't want to make him mad. But it's all in the name of progress, so it's fine. Do I have any more polychromes? Fuck, man. I'm literally just doing one pull for Anby at a time, because I'm so desperate. I am so cataclysmically, apocalyptically, terribly down bad. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guest, would you like to enter the private suite now? I am so thoroughly cooked, I am burned. I've been sitting in the oven for 6 to 7 hours. I'm pitch black. Oh shit, yeah, we're in the penthouse. Reckon the others haven't arrived yet. Should we take a look around first? I don't know why I gave Wise a girl voice. We can also try some fancy desserts and drinks. Having said that, the difference between my girl voice and my guy voice is like the exact same because I cannot do a girl voice to save my life. I have no fucking range. Please help me. I really have no other choice. Something's happening over there. Let's go take a look.
Lies. Deception.
Oh, she's here.
Betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you.
Hey.
Chosen one.
Dude, she has like 4-inch platform heels on. Just to be at eye level with me. I guess I actually have some pretty tall shoes. No, she is mega cute though. Is Mockingbird just entirely vampires? Are these guys like, can they go out during the day? Speaking of cooked, are they just gonna cook if they go out in the sun? No, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna recover from this one. Look at her. Look at this smug stare. Oh, we gotta get a close-up. Can you pose for a headshot quick, Vivian? Thank you. She's so damn pretty. And another member of the Pointy Ear Club. God, I am not going to be able to voice this character, though. This is the complete opposite of, like, what I would ever be capable of doing as an actual voice actor.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Her voice sounds so whimsical and ethereal. It's mysterious. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Okay. That makes sense. I actually don't know if vampires exist in this universe. They probably don't.
Words can only convey so much. So it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now.
I guess it would kind of make sense for them to exist because there are literal human-animal hybrids. There's a lot of like fairly magical things that happen in here.
But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but
Miyabi's sword is literally possessed by a ghost.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it.
He has nice ears.
There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop.
I probably
That way you won't have to pay for it.
skipped over that because I was too busy looking into his eyes and being confused.
In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry.
Oh, poor cute creature. Okay, so this is raising further questions though. We have a like fox/cat hybrid, and her daughter is a bear hybrid. Siren, what decides what animal these people are? Is it just random? When two Thyrans give birth, is there just like a fucking lottery for like what species they are? Oh, it's 50-50? Okay, cool. I need to go back to like high school biology where I do like the fucking Punnett squares and shit where you try and like calculate the likelihood of the offspring inheriting certain traits. I would love to see the Punnett squares for a Thyran and figure out how their genetics are supposed to be passed down. Bear plus cat equals either bear or cat. Yeah. Now see, what would have really been interesting was if there was like a bear-cat hybrid and then they had like some traits of both parents, but not all of either. I would have loved to see like Ben with cat ears. That sounds like fun. I would love to see Jane Doe with like eagle talons. Let's get real fucking crazy up in here. Let's get some genetic variation going on. Yeah, from what I remember, I think that's right. And also there's the whole deal about like dominant and recessive genes where some of them will take effect if they're paired with some genes, but they won't take effect if they're paired with other genes. It's a whole thing, and I'm definitely not a bio major myself. Oh, she may have been. I'll have to rewatch that. Another thing too was like a lot of the Thyrans have different like levels of expressiveness of the animal counterpart they're supposed to be. Lycon is like fully like he just looks like a dog. He's shaped like a human, but he's got a fur and a snout and ears and everything. Some of the Thyrans just have the ears or just like have an animal tail or something.
Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me.
So a lot of potential variation in these guys.
Is not my concern.
Just like people.
Lady,
I guess they are mainly people
You
at the
don't
base.
look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Listen, I don't know Vivian that well, but don't talk down to her. I'll have to fight you.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter.
Having said that, I'm finding it hard to side with Vivian in this particular argument over this poor widow who's trying to, like, maintain her husband's keepsakes.
And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction.
This is going to be like a test for if we have the cojones to really get involved in the criminal underworld. It's going to be like you have to ignore your moral self-interest to do the thing that the organization wants you to do. You have to make this widow sad.
Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can't wait to pull you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly.
Can I talk to her more?
Please make your way to the venue.
I guess not. What do you have to say about all this? You alright? It seems like you were caught up in some dispute just now. Just chill. Then I'm relieved. Actually, I overheard parts of the conversation. Forgive me for speaking bluntly, but it's rather strange to have guests like that mother and daughter at this auction. Perhaps, as the mysterious Miss Vivian said, they didn't enter through regular means. There may be more to this. Oh shit, maybe they're spies. Maybe I'm falling victim to the exact same thing that they're warning me to not fall victim to. Well, let's return to the auction. If you're interested in any particular item, you can bid on it. Master will cover the bill for you. Okay. Attending an auction on somebody else's tab. Master's budget is quite sufficient. Regular auction items should not be a problem. Unless other parties also set their sights on that item we wanted. Should that happen, we'll adapt accordingly. I trust in your wisdom. Now, I'm hoping that the items I'll be able to get from this auction will actually be like items I can use on the account. Give me a cool Z drive or something. Oh, this douchebag. Hey, Curtis. What a small world. So you've got a new companion today. Where's that obnoxious blonde boy from last time? Obnoxious blonde boy. I didn't expect someone of your caliber to be able to attend this auction. If Master Edmund finds out, he'll make sure to investigate where you got that invitation from. You're just name-dropping people who I don't even know what they are. You don't know who Master Edmund is? He's a prominent figure in Tops, someone with the authority to speak on behalf of them. Master Edmund will also attend the auction, and he has an extremely noble mark on his forehead that anyone who sees it will remember. I was Gorbachev. Shh, why am I wasting my breath? You wouldn't understand anyway. Yeah, he's low T, beta male. He's not on the same level as us Chads, I don't think. You better pray we don't set our sights on the same auction item. You'll have no chance of winning. I bet he doesn't even have any lenses in those glasses. I bet he's just wearing that as like a fashion statement. Just because he thinks they make him look smart. Master, that gentleman just now seemed hostile toward you. It looks like you two have some history. However, it's getting late. Let's head into the venue. See, I would love to, like, attend a real-life version of one of these, like, late-night formal auctions. I would never bid on anything. I would just, like, sit there and look sophisticated and pretend to be a member of high society. Be like, here we have an authentic Picasso, painted during his early years as a child in Vienna. I'll be like, doesn't really suit my taste. But really, it would just be because I'd be too broke to bid on anything like that. Bad news is Curtis. Vivian also seems intrigued by the bidding income. Offer me your money.
From the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. Maybe he's not as well off as I thought.
So how does one attend something like this and also just go to random, like, gambling places on the street?
What rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here.
How broke are you, Curtis? What are you hiding? Show me your bank account.
Back down this time.
Let's go band for band. Do we raise money on him or mess? I feel like this probably is the thing that would affect him the most. Just bully him.
Aren't you that bigwig from the Ravenlock clan? Surprised to see you at the same auction as us commoners.
I'm guessing that was the wrong option because I took the damage there.
This is the top auction in the industry. I really don't know how you got an invitation, but I doubt it was through legitimate means.
I'm not backing down. I'm still bullying him.
You seem a bit hesitant. His accusation isn't true, is it?
Oh, that's no fun. I have to, like... Oh, man. Imagine having to, like, get on your knees for Jeff Bezos to do anything in, like, the Amazon fucking boardroom. I would immediately and promptly leave or kill myself. Whichever of the two was the quickest.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Okay, so intimidating or mocking him maybe doesn't work. Vivian offered to lend us money. Let's try this.
Well, good luck to you. Host, I increased my bid by 20%.
Okay, nice.
Where could could you have gotten so many Denny's?
A solid move, but perhaps a bit too costly for me.
I literally have like 2.5 million Denny's sitting in storage on my account completely unused. Let me at least use it for the story mission. If I don't have any use for them right now and powering shit up.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
Would rather lick a cactus. I won't back down. Let's make a deal. Why not just let me have this one? Oh. So even all of the change that I have accumulated on my history on this account doesn't compare to the price points that we're bidding on for these items. Damn. And here I was thinking I was a big shot of my own making. I thought I had pulled myself up by my own bootstraps. I thought I had made my way into the top 1% through my own hard work and sweat, but I guess not. I still have a long way to go. I'm in like the top like 5%. I won't back down. Let's make a deal. I feel like I don't want to negotiate with terrorists.
No matter what, I won't back down.
Nice.
I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
Another thing too is like that 2.5 million isn't actually going to get me very far once I get to the point where I have to use them. Because I remember thinking like I was at a similar point on Honkai with all the money that I had sitting like left over. And then I actually started leveling stuff and then it disappeared in like 2 seconds. Bezos Prime. We're in the future. I guess we have to blow like Cyber Bezos. We have to like find his like robotic dick and perform unholy actions for it. That's gonna be an absolute shame.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
Yes. Sorry, Vivian. I realize you're gonna have to take a hit on your bank account here, but it's not my money, so I don't care.
Sure is. The money in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
I feel a little bit bad that this is gonna make probably Vivian hate us a little bit, but as much as I like Vivian, I hate this guy just as much, and I want him to be miserable.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
See ya, loser.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable.
Also, Vivian doesn't hate us. Perfect, excellent. Good job, everybody.
Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time.
Oh, what's that, Vivian? You don't understand postmodernism? Just say you're not into classic art.
As long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
Just admit that you're a pleb.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his
Oh, is it Van Gogh?
discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular.
Are we literally just gonna have Starry Night up here?
Authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started.
Jesus Christ.
200 million Denny's.
Okay, never mind. I would feel terribly out of place in this place. They would offer me a glass of champagne that was worth more than my entire bank account, and I would have to leave.
I can get it for under 500 million. I can still turn a profit.
500 million? Okay, buddy.
100 million.
If I'm not mistaken, guys, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
If our budget does not allow, wise.
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat.
I feel like she's maybe just doing this to give it back to the widow because she's just nice.
Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Doesn't have to. What does that mean?
Was that Vivian? Wow. She just said, don't let your sympathy sway you, then went ahead and bid anyways.
Damn, Belle, that was actually like a perfect Vivian impression.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets.
I'm sad this guy's not doing like the classic auctioneer, like fast talking thing, like 150. I see 150. Anyone higher? 150. 250.
So, is anyone ready to challenge?
I feel like that would also be like hard to translate though.
In the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. It's
Also, I feel like probably that's not a thing that happens like at auctions outside of like cattle auctions. Like, I don't know if you do that at like stuff for art or classy things. That's something you do if you're like trying to get a horse to race.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice.
What exactly is the like transfer rate of Denny's to dollars? How many dollars is she bidding on this? I need a frame of reference.
3 times sold for $1 billion.
It's not dollars. Otherwise, if I had $2.5 million, I never would have to worry about an electric bill once in my entire life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
This is going to be a really stupid question, but I'm going to Google it anyways. Denny's to dollars conversion ratio. So $1 is worth about 500 Denny's. 1 Denny's 0.002 USD. That's according to some rando on Reddit. So it may not be accurate, but that's also the only thing that I have right now. So what's 1 billion times 0.0? That's 200,000, right? Or 2 million. I can't do math in my head. Times 0.0002. Or was it 002? So $2 million basically on this shit. She is a rich girl, but not like Jeff Bezos rich. Not Elon Musk rich. Probably.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted.
Read my mind.
Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
How did you know?
She looks like she's easy to tease.
Looks like I hit the mark.
Although she's kind of getting us in this conversation.
Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness. Nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased. Because it's nothing more than a common scam.
Is she gonna give the money back to the lady, maybe?
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a con artist?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything.
Well, damn. That was the exact same like thing that I was thinking would happen, but not until after she warned me about it. I would have fallen victim to this. I would have gotten completely swindled. And probably the people in the criminal organization would have laughed at me.
But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
Okay, so then why did you bid on it?
So, why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose.
Okay, interesting philosophy.
That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
Alright, she's just running circles around me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
How did you figure it out again?
I'm not even gonna pretend like I saw that coming.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving.
Alright, well what are you hiding then?
People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth.
Oh no.
I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders.
Us being Phaethon is like the single worst kept secret in this entire city, by the way. Everyone that we run into by now knows that we're Phaethon. Multiple people now also know that we're the children of the lady who may or may not have destroyed a full city previously.
I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
We are very terrible at keeping things private.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please.
Esteemed guest, second half. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who is this tool bag?
welcome back. Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes. Legend has it that long ago,
This looks like Doctor Strange's cape.
that only a hero could wear. truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
A weird core extracted from a sacrifice. Okay. I feel like I've seen this before in like real life. This exact style of gem. I don't know what it was from though.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item. Yet, it's just there on a piece of clothing. Completely unprotected.
Just take it. What's stopping you?
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
This guy's like, I smell the pour on you.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name.
Oh god, we're getting roasted.
Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course. I'll keep an eye on it.
Who else is here? Whose voice could that be out of all of these characters here?
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no.
This guy's 2 watches on, by the way.
This senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy.
What can you offer?
Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
We're playing hardball now. He can smell the pour on us, but we're trying to pretend like we belong anyways.
The ball's in my court now. Good. I enjoy conversing with people of sufficient intelligence.
Oh, well, he's going to be sufficiently disappointed if this conversation goes on for long enough then, because I'm definitely not intelligent.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe.
Neither I nor Bell.
Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
I'm not here for antiques and collectibles.
I'm not a collector, so...
Oh, I guess that was the wrong thing.
That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe.
I cannot get outwitted by a guy in rose-tinted glasses, bro.
He called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence. As do I.
What a coincidence. I, too, always get what I want.
Nice.
You're quite confident.
I wonder if I actually, like, would not get it if I made enough wrong dialogue choices in a row.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of Denny's talking to you.
Brother, it's fine. You're rich enough that you can afford it.
I offer you a token of appreciation. Let's say a hefty sum of Denny's. Would you consider backing out of this bid?
I'll give you the same offer.
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of Denny's, would you back down?
Nice.
I fear my price is beyond your means. It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that.
It's like, oh, I'm just surrounded by yes men all day. I've never heard the word no once in my entire life. What do I do with this information?
All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Alright, Lycan, it's your turn. Give this guy a swift karate chop to the back of the neck. Just knock him out until he can't bid.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of Denny's, I have a sinking feeling it won't be enough to outbid this rich jerk.
Damn. Okay, so I wouldn't have been able to win no matter what.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all.
He just looks like the richest guy around. And, like, also just the absolute biggest douche on the planet.
Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny grubbing jerk.
This guy probably goes through an entire, like, a mountain of hair gel every morning.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to
Look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
A meteor is about to hit.
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Mockingbird is coming to steal it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, the reunion's happening.
welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
Show me Larkin's reaction.
That guy looks familiar.
Is his tail like fluffing up because he's like on alert, like how cats and dogs do when their shit puffs out?
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
He deserves it more than this guy does.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening.
What a majestic individual. He knows how to pose. He knows how to aura form. Standing up here on this windowsill like this.
Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Honestly, look, sometimes you just get got. You have to just accept that.
And his target happens to be that core, too.
Lycan, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna rekindle your old childhood best friendship?
Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that Mockingbird and I have history.
Yeah, I know. I saw the cutscene.
He might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do?
That Massey actually was pretty terrible at hiding his identity. Like, almost to the point where it's like, why would you even wear a mask to begin with? He might as well have just, like, worn a name tag that said Hugo on it. Maybe that's, like, part of the Mockingbird uniform, though. Like, they want people to... That's just their calling card. They just look like that.
I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right.
He's like Walt from Breaking Bad. He started the company with his old best bud a long time ago, and then he left, and then the company grew into something massive without him. But it sounds like he doesn't really, like, want back in, though. He left of his own volition.
But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor.
You know what? I was talking about not liking this guy's voice quite as much as the last guy's, but it's growing on me the more I listen to it. Sounds very smooth. I could listen to him do ASMR.
The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
He has never told the truth once in his entire life. He hasn't come across... I think he kind of does come across a little bit as a villain.
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He's a part of Mockingbird after all.
Sorry if I'm like shit-talking your bestie, but that's just my honest impression of him as of right now.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo too, No, it's nothing. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Perfect timing. I can do that now.
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling super strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
I still think somebody should give Belle just like a semi-automatic handgun just for shits and giggles. She's gonna like accidentally clip all of her allies though, is the problem right now. He's already gone home. That's good to hear. Worry not, I'll ensure your safety at all times within the Hollow. You're gonna fight him, are you? I hope it won't come to that. But how it actually goes depends on his attitude. Master Proxy, if you're ready, let's enter the Hollow now. What is that running animation, bro?
As I thought, Hugo really is here.
Is it just me? I don't have anybody to swap to.
When we were still working,
I have to slowly kick people to death with this stun character.
difficult to attack, yet easy to defend.
Okay, nice. I have this pancake boo here to help.
Master
He's doing more
Fox,
damage than I
the
am.
layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
Dude, this guy actually is just so crazy built.
Do be extra careful.
I say it every time,
So many
but I have to appreciate the work he puts into the physique. Shaped like a Dorito. Master Proxy, the container console here has been destroyed. He really went to great lengths to block our path. But don't worry, once we find this specific container console, we'll be able to repair it. I like how, like, one of the things about being a proxy is that you're also just like a master electrician. It's just one of the tools of the trade you have to know to do the actual job. Having said that, if being an electrician was in real life was as easy as doing this, then it would be like a significantly less hard career field to get into. Just, yeah, man, just like flip 3 or 4 switches, it's fine. You don't even have to wear protective gloves or glasses or nothing. Okay, well, obviously I have to walk on top of this. Was that laid out in a heart shape? I didn't even notice. He's shooting at me. Fucker. What? Did he drop more mines?
That's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it.
Wait, I'm actually trapped in a corner.
It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart.
Guy has me on the ropes.
Stand still. He's extremely familiar with this place.
Those mines are actually terrible, by the way.
Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste.
Post-haste. That is a word I actually like using in regular conversation. People always look at me weird, but I feel like it should make a comeback. It's just such a good sounding word. More things need to happen post-haste.
The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right.
See, running around with Lycon compared to running around with Bell is
Feels
just...
too easy, almost as if let us through on purpose.
This guy could be a track sprinter. He wants to talk to us too. He wants to meet up with his old bestie. I have like probably a couple of dudes that I could contact from like that I knew from my middle school days. I still have their numbers saved on my phone. I haven't talked to these people in years. But this whole thing is making me think like, man, maybe I should just randomly text some of these people. See what they're up to. But I'm always like, man, what if they don't even remember my ass? The passage of time is a cruel and uncaring mistress. The direction Hugo just escaped to should be the area above where we first entered the hollow. Let's hurry and catch up.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon.
I will fix it. Out of the way, Lycan.
This way.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Is fur conductive of electricity? Is he at risk of electrocuting himself if he touches a live wire?
No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders.
No, hair is generally considered an insulator and does not collect electricity well unless it's wet. Okay. Noted.
Back then,
in that case, he actually should be doing this instead of me.
Hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray.
I feel like I already knew that. I don't know why I had to Google that.
I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. It means he must be carrying that core himself. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now.
Why? I want to beat more ass.
Though I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety.
Nah, bro, I need more combat experience. Let's fight.
Our focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem.
This is like my introductory classes in karate. I'm a white belt right now. I need to rank up.
Stay calm now. Stand still.
I never get tired of him just smacking people with a pancake. And also how that does like 5 times more damage than my actual character does. Just punch a mine.
Long time no see, traitor.
Oh wow, this is the first time I've seen him lose his cool.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
Welcome back, welcome back. The reunion is going pretty badly.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Oh, that's pretty neat. His suitcase turns into a scythe.
Beyond reason.
We don't have any scythe users in this game, actually. Oh god, why would we do this? That was a lot of trust in both of them stopping at that exact moment. Like,
are you all right, Master Proxy?
it is ridiculously hard to stop the momentum of a swinging sword or your foot on a short notice like that. She very easily could have just gotten like kicked in the face at full speed or gotten like a scythe point directly through her eyeball.
I'm fine.
But I guess these two are very
Forgot I
skilled,
wasn't
so.
Eos. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Yeah, it's all good. We're just gonna gloss over the fact that you damn near killed yourself just now.
Assured, manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you.
Stop sweet talking me.
As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrade.
He stopped too. Come on, give him some credit.
Not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
I remember he's counting like him from the last time when they were arguing. He turned his sword on me. Ah, let me play as Hugo. Please.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I wonder if his kit is already built out. Probably not. I don't think they would let me play him just yet.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
I also like how these guys are all just carrying Geiger counters around with them. Although it's like ether counters because it's different and that's what they're worried about.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion.
It's my territory.
Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You're stepping into the boss's territory.
You
sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy.
Pretty boy.
Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
How out of pocket is that?
To reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late.
I don't understand why people in this game, why all the random thugs and everybody are always threatening people who look like this and who look like this. These are like prime examples of two people you obviously would not want to fuck with. And every time these low-level ass gangsters are always just like, mind your words. Know your place. The boss is gonna come and rough you up.
They've already worn my patience thin.
No sense of danger on any of these idiots.
Help me!
And then 1 second later, this happens invariably, every single time.
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act.
I like to think he didn't even beat him up. He just has him in like that classic like hold where his arm is behind his back, like they did in like middle school.
You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please have mercy.
Or he's just like holding him up by the ear or something.
Spare us. We won't do it again.
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of.
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily.
Hey dude, that's part of having power is knowing when to use it and when not to use it. You have to have times where you show restraint. Otherwise, you're just a meathead.
You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
Wait, are his legs prosthetics? I actually didn't know that. I thought they were like, he had like some sort of like cybernetic frame that he like was strapped into every morning.
My principles remain unshaken. No one has.
Damn, I didn't know that shit.
Life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument.
Shit, yeah, I didn't know this. I guess it makes sense though. They do look very robotic just overall. Also, I'm not sure how you would fit both of your legs and also like rocket thrusters into those things. They seem very compact.
I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try.
A true Romeo and Juliet story going on here, by the way.
I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to.
I remember when Overwatch first came out, there was a lot of like, oh nice, we actually get to fight him. Wait, he knows how to parry. When Overwatch first came out and there was talk about Pharah being potentially a like fully prosthetic character and she was just in like a robot suit. Like she was like basically RoboCop. Okay, I actually gotta lock in. This guy's doing a lot of damage. Can't fucking dodge any of his shit, bro. Hold still.
Beg for mercy.
Where'd he go?
Are we?
I actually saw that I was trying to run and called me on it. Hold attack. Shit, he's not letting me hold.
Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower.
Really?
Okay.
Do you two have to do this now?
I'm holding and he does like one kick and then he just freezes in place. So is that like a stun?
Dear master, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Ooh, okay, I'm getting it now. Gotcha. Okay, this actually wasn't too bad. I just needed to like pay attention to the attack patterns. There's a lot of characters in this game where you actually like have to play them correctly. I'm used to playing these games just button mashing. And he's gone. He was tough, but he actually was not as tough as old Lycan here.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time.
Jack.
There's something more important I would like to teach you.
Dude, young Lycan is so cute. He looks so pettable. Look how long his fur is. Look how angry he looks. He looks like he'd be the type to like pretend that he doesn't like being pet, but actually he would seriously enjoy it.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
See, he doesn't talk like a rich person in these flashbacks. He doesn't talk like a fancy butler.
Wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can.
Hugo really influenced him. That's so cute.
Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith? Do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship?
What is this guy's problem, man?
Hilarious. Grow up, Lycan. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
He's like, how dare you want to try and be a good person? I have found that this basically is what people who are like fundamentally not good people say about being a good person. They're like, how could you possibly ever pretend to care about the well-being of other people? And you know, normal people are like, what? That's just like a normal thing you're supposed to do inherently. You don't have to force it or pretend to do it.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice.
I need to see this guy's face.
I do not walk the path of evil.
Oh, the sad music is on.
There's too much injustice in this world. And there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the
Yeah, no
authority
killing.
to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
This guy said, no killing, and Hugo went, pfft, you rube. You boring, you bootlicker. You goody two-shoes.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you
That's not even an unreasonable thing to ask.
This world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
Sometimes you have to become Dexter and just kill serial killers. It's like that quote that, I don't even remember where it was from, but it was like, if you kill a murderer, the number of murderers in the world stays the same. And then the counter to that is always, we'll just kill more murderers. That way you're still one murderer and you're eliminating multiple murderers at once. Ultimate pragmatism right there.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
This guy actually does remind me so much of Aventurine, it's crazy.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
Hell yeah, abolish the death penalty. They're really trying to just like put it out into the open.
Let's make that mistake.
No one innocent is ever executed.
The heir is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down.
Oh, I do wonder like what kind of angsty shit he's gone through. It sounds like it's been a lot, whatever
Because
it
your
was.
hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
You good, bro?
What's wrong, Lycan? You've been quiet for a while now.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories.
Also, I hope we do get to find out what happened with his legs and eye.
Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
They do seem like two very fundamentally different people.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask. Why did you two split up?
Mockingbird faced numerous triumphs.
He's still a
but
member.
also setbacks.
I bet they would let him back in if he asked nicely.
And one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo.
Oh, he killed somebody. Or multiple people. Damn.
All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago.
Yeah, we'll see if the courts agree with you on that one, bud.
You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world.
Yes, I agree with you on principle, actually.
Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world.
Oh boy.
For that,
He is very far gone.
we must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Why do you have to leave Mockingbird, though? I thought you could just tell your boss and he would kick him out. He wasn't okay with killing. He didn't want people to do that.
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog.
Woof woof, bitch.
Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me.
I would have to create distance between myself and this guy as fast as possible. I'm gonna be honest, even if I knew him for years.
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
We will fix him. I feel like that's gonna be his arc, is we're gonna slowly show him the beauty in life and forgiveness and self-discovery and everything like that. It's just gonna... it's gonna take a minute, and we're probably gonna have to deal with some angsty shit in the meantime. Oh shit, new title?
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear
I have to
such
peek.
an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him, and that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there.
Here's the other thing too, though, is I will like, I'm not gonna pretend like I don't understand the desire to want to just kill a dude. Some people really do wrong you that hard, but acting on that is one thing entirely.
Trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case,
Also, this dude's just killing people who aren't even really associated with the people who did stuff with him, it sounded like.
the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, can you please give me a cushy job in the city council?
Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
How are you gonna deal with that?
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We're gonna send the SWAT team after this dude. We should be able to handle it.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before. So maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just
We did it. We broke him.
Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank.
Hello again, Frank.
Not long ago,
You keep saying that.
I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire...
Jesus, these guys are just full-on terrorists?
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city.
We really have not been able to escape the consequences of the whole sacrifice thing since we found that dude. This whole thing has just been a disaster from start to finish.
Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled. If anyone attempts to use it as a weapon, this is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then
Let us help.
out. We can do our part too.
We usually end up in dangerous situations randomly.
It's like I said before. It'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
Thank you.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Okay, nice. Did we do it? We made $12,000. Or like, wait, what was the exchange rate? So really that was like 30 bucks maybe. Always been Faithin. I like that. Man, y'all got some like actually good rosters of characters though. Mine is like, I'm getting there. I can fill out 3 or 4 slots of decent characters now. Let me... I'm keeping that the same. I haven't updated this in a long time, actually. No, I only really have like the 2 5-stars. I only have Astriel and Evelyn. Those are the 2 that anyone would care about. Then I have Rina and Haramasa. She was standard. He was free. Oh yeah, and Kaleda. I'm still keeping Billy on there though. That's my goat. Well, although the mayor and Lycan seem reluctant to let us get involved in this matter, let's do it anyways. The warning letter is true. This is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Sacrificed, Exaltus, Bringer. There might be a deeper secret behind all this, and it could even be related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Before that, let's get time to discuss our tactics properly. Let's call it a day. Feels like too much has happened. Mr. Hugo's Mockingbird disguise is just a mask? Yeah, I said that. It's stupid. Enough to conceal it's not enough to conceal his entire identity. Sounds a lot like a certain classic character's glasses. Talk about Astriel. Enough jokes. Let's take some time to rest. Who could that be behind the mask? Closure. No, I'll do this in a minute. I want to do this like Pulchra event. I want to see what the heck this was about. Delivery cat woes. I need to claim my free Pulchra. Hey, what are you doing just standing out here in public? Thankfully you're at home, or else I would have made a pointless trip. Caesar asked me to bring you something. You used to your new life? I don't really have anything to get used to. What does that mean? Caesar's quite generous with the compensation, and as for the rest, I don't really care. I really have to find fault with anything? I was paid like a mercenary, but I'm being made to do errand work. I really can't understand what she's thinking. She's just nice and wants to see you looked out for and is trying to give you a better life after the previous one you've been living. Probably just that Bernice is like hassling Caesar. It's like, can we keep the cat girl around? Please, 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 please. And Caesar's like, okay, I guess. Here, we'll give her a full salary while we're at it. What a weird boss. Right, she asked me to pick out some gifts from the gadget store on 6th Street, probably for kids in the Outer Ring. If you have time, help me out. I'm not good at this. I'll go to the car to get the things Caesar gave you, and then wait for you at Box Galaxy. Well, this is kind of short and sweet, I think. Hopefully. This toy store is awesome. They have all these ball-shaped toys. Do they have any catnip or yarn? Or is that racist for me to say that? The orange one looks great and the blue one feels really nice. The first time I heard the term surprise... Uh-oh. Gotcha time. Loot boxes. Now I'm just surprised how profitable they are. Uh-oh. Period missing. I feel kind of like an asshole, though, like, for pointing out typos like that, considering they're extremely rare. We pros don't count on something like that. Is this what surprise feels like? But thinking about it, I can kind of understand. Not knowing what's inside the box makes you want to open it and check. Like hunting. Checking out what you caught in the trap is the most thrilling part. The thought alone sends a thrill down my tail. Why are you staring at me? It's just an expression. An expression! Plus, this is just a toy, and I'm totally not interested. Yeah, for sure. Oh, right. Caesar just sent a message saying there's something he wanted to pass along. He or she. The rest of the Sons of Caledon said they might also have something to give you in the next few days. I don't know what they're all busy with, dumping all the errands on me. Jeez, it's not like I'm some freeloading bum. Anyways, I'll take you to the Outer Ring to pick them all up. I really do just have for, like, running errands. That's funny. Dude, every time I see the cats, I feel like I have to comment on this. These cats are so goddamn fat. They are feeding them far too much food. Pretty Kitty is here to help too. So cute, so cute. Meow. I don't know. That's what a Pretty Kitty sounds like. Oh, they do? Good. They need some goddamn exercise. They need to be burning off some of these calories. Oh, you're the most caring kitty. Would you like some extra fish treats today, sweetie? Oh shit, we found the culprit. It's so different when she's with cats. Well, I can't stay in one place forever. You can't reach me in the next few days, you can find these two. Need you for something? They'll let you know. I do want to see their walking animation, honestly. Okay, so how does this work? That's it? It's the entire thing? Maybe I'll grab one to try after I get paid. Okay, so I need to go back and buy the toys, I guess. When was it? I think this was not the right one. Also, why did it teleport me all the way to the Outer Ring when I have to go back and buy these things anyways? I might end up doing this little, like, bit off stream. I feel like this is not as big of a deal as, like, the main quest, which I really want to do and figure out. Hello, is my game crashed? Am I incapable of loading 6th Street? Well, Wi-Fi crashed yesterday, game crashes today. I guess I have like the touch of death when it comes to technology these last like 24 hours. We had another 10 seconds. Before I hit him with the old task manager. This is actually the first time this has happened to me. I have not experienced many bugs or crashes or like freezes in this game up to now. It's very, very well optimized. But nevertheless, I don't think it's loading this particular time, so let's start it over. Alright, chill here for just a minute. That was also, I'm going to interpret that as a sign that I should just, like, continue doing the main quests. I'll get my free Pulchra later. It's also not as priority because I've already gotten 2 Pulchras now. And we're back. This, and... oh wait, hey guys. Is it really okay to buy so many of them? Oh, it got stuck loading this cutscene or whatever, probably. Fret not, I've done the calculation. I'm sure it'll be profitable this time. Hi, Proxy. Sorry, Nicole is so busy choosing surprise boxes that she has no time for us. She made a lot of money? As far as I know, she hasn't. She's just putting them into gambling debt. But Nicole recently announced a perfect side hustle for the Cunning Hares, reselling surprise boxes. Fuck, man, is this just like a pyramid scheme? Is the entirety of New Eridu getting caught up in an MLM? She said that if we won the special edition surprise boxes, we could sell them for very good prices. That's what I think too, but Nicole looks pretty confident about the idea. Confidence is the first step towards success. They say it in a movie. So I believe in Nicole. Just to be on the safe side, I only took half the money with me when Nicole asked me to carry the money. It's a necessary step to keep the Cunning Hare's income and expenses balanced this month. Hiding money from your boss because you know that she'll throw it away on random garbage. Alright, well, you guys have fun with that. I'm gonna go back to whatever the hell we're back doing Hi, Yanagi, I'm sorry I'm ignoring you, like, every time I run in and out of the store, but I've been too focused on the other things I'm trying to do. Belle, let's discuss how we're gonna investigate the Exaltists. Yes, I agree. The Commissioner's hasty closure of the case is a bit suspicious. Find Juyen to get more information. Oh yeah, we already did all this. Or saw all this dialogue. Alright, let's whip the coupe around again. I wonder how fast this thing can go. I wonder what its top speed is. I wonder how many miles per gallon it gets. How many horsepower it has.
Time to finish this mission report.
Probably like 3. Probably gets a solid like 5 miles per gallon also. Top speed is like 40. Can't take it on the highway. Maybe you could, you just have to drive it down the shoulder. I wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The Commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Sus? Yes, but it could also be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, these items have already been screened within the Bureau, and there's nothing suspicious about them. It's the fucking evidence lab. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. Also, my colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. Would love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently, and some other odd missing persons cases as well. Everyone is getting involved in the organ trafficking thing. I really feel a little bit bad that I shut down everyone's supply of livers and kidneys and whatnot. Now that we know that they actually were getting used to help, like, poor pediatric patients that needed organ transplants. But then again, probably that's, like, not great considering how they were, you know, created and grown and whatnot. Hello, how can I help you? Did you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh, no, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estate. Anything special? Special? No. Just very ordinary things. However, I heard from other colleagues that Bringer had a notebook he never parted with. It's just his diary. But I couldn't find it in his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. Anyway, everything has been sent to Hollow Special Operations. I think it was Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. A mole, do you mean a rat? Oh hey, long time no see. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. Probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Is human memory really that short? Or was it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been any others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's just because I'm a Bangbu that I happened to witness something like this. Dude, they need to give the Bangbus more rights. We need them to start treating the Bangbu as people. Feel embarrassed when a Bangbu walks in on you in the bathroom, for God's sake. Is there a problem, citizen? That's not what this guy sounds like. About Bringer. Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? Of course not. Oh, good. Boss has told us not to talk about Bringer, probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I really don't know how he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of a hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the hollow or had witnessed something terrible. But that operation was successful. He rescued many citizens from the hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. I remember now. Seems like Bringer's had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested to keep a diary or something, but I'm not sure if he ever listened to us. He actually was keeping a diary, and also apparently had a tape recorder for all of his thoughts. I don't know anything more than that. So what if the deal was just he was like suffering from like dementia? Alright, time to go to the crime lab, the evidence locker. Hopefully we'll be able to steal a few kilos of pure Colombian cocaine while we're out there. There's probably a bunch of these chests laying around that I have not, like, claimed. Need to go on a hunt for those. Are there any characters that have, like, a power-up like there are in Honkai for, like, notifying you that there's a chest in the area? That'd be pretty dope. Out we go. Oh, hey guys. Damn, the full squad of strong, beautiful women just hanging out like this. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to take a picture. Although, ooh, maybe I should take a picture. But this game is tic-tac-toe. Both sides are evenly matched. Well, tic-tac-toe played perfectly as a draw. Yeah, I gotta get a picture of all three of these in the same spot. This never happens. She's looking at me like, what are you doing taking a picture of us? Yeah, they may... I mean, it is definitely possible for there to be some sort of, like, neurological degeneration that goes on for being in the hollow, considering the amount of, like, health defects that it can cause. That can just be one of many. Here. Zhu Yuan has already told me about the current situation. We've already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. Heard he had a notebook. Notebook? I don't recall seeing one, but there are a few tape recordings. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and similar recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. Heavier? Is there drugs in it? Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow Special Operations and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. There's one that's heavier. Indeed, the weight of this tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. Crack it open with a screwdriver. I see. This must be the reason for its weight. But how can we decrypt it? Master electrician / hieroglyphics expert / professional criminal at your service. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, it's just the rhythm game. That other one was not perfect. I don't know why it gave me that. Alright. Cool. Hawkeye's rhythm game was a little better, in my humble opinion. You did it, as expected. Looks like there's new content that can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. What secrets? Sukaku wants to know. You can stay out of this conversation, nothing, Sukaku. Julian, are you nervous? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There might really be an answer inside. Listen to it later? Let's... no, let's listen to it now. I'm impatient. You're right. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right, let's get started.
Hello, it is I, Bringer.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my...
When did he have time to record this, even? He was, like, in full ethereal mode by the time we fought him and he knew he was on the verge of death.
I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape, unfortunately.
Oh, I know, this is probably a recollection of the time that he almost died. It wasn't the very end. Yeah.
After that, I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me.
Scary.
Luckily, I managed to defeat the Ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal.
So he gave up some of his humanity to survive.
I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
Hear a long, raspy, and creepy noise.
I've seen a miracle.
What sort of eldritch abomination have you found, Bringer?
That thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power.
Damn, bro. This guy took one quick glance on the other side of the veil and immediately fell captive to it. Where's your mental fortitude? Where's your mental resistance?
Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Very easy to sway. Maybe it was like sacrifice or something. Maybe it was something that is just so ridiculously powerful that it just alters the mind of anybody who looks at it.
Are you okay, Jiyuan? Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
True. We can mourn the death of the old Bringer, who was actually a good person and who, you know, died trying to save the lives of people. The new guy was nothing but a cheap imitation.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption.
What if it was like an ethereal that like took his form? It killed him and then perfectly cloned itself off. No, it still was Bringer because he was convinced that he was doing the right thing.
Him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true.
How you manage that?
Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
Even if he like truly believed that, you know, integrating ourselves with the Hollow was the correct way to go, he still went about it in a really assholey way.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Have we interacted with the Exaltists at all yet? Is that a group we're going to become familiar with? People who see the Hollows and all the atrocities that go on in there are like, yes, I like this. We need more of this. Turn to the video store and rest. Can do. Oh, hey!
For you for quite some time.
Who let you in here? Just kidding, you're always welcome.
Master Proxy, I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
You know about that?
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together.
As far as criminals go, so far, I think I like her the most.
I need to find Bringer's belongings.
She's like very transparent with us and reveals what she knows about us immediately.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete
Gotcha.
confidence in my intelligence network.
Yeah, maybe this is like a what they were planning on building to when they were originally writing all this stuff and are now kind of getting to the meat of it, so now they gotta give them all names and do stuff.
All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably
It's like when you're like
guessed, but what Bringer left behind
running a D&D campaign
the alleged
and you have to like
attack.
change or pivot depending on what the players actually end up doing or what you end up wanting to build on that's different than what you originally had in mind.
Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
This is a very cool concept as a villainous group. Basically like a just like apocalypse accelerationists that want to sacrifice humanity to the gods.
Who do you mean by they?
Or whatever unnatural entities exist, such as the Hollows.
Of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Fine.
All right, I agree then.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Oh. No.
Nope, I can't fight.
Not even gonna lie and say that I
As
can.
I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the Hollows.
Eh?
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all.
Does she not know that's us though?
Lord Phaethon, don't tell me you don't like him.
Oh shit, do we tell her? I feel like this is probably gonna lead into us telling her anyways. Not that I don't like him. She's been open with us. I feel like I'll be open with her.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy.
Oh, of
that's
course.
true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon.
Who was the other one that didn't believe we were Phaethon when we originally told him? Was it Nekomata? This is actually a recurring thing now. People look at Bell and Wise and all of their like looking like string beans and they're like, there's no way this guy is the strongest hacker ever conceived. Yeah, Soldier 11, that's who it was. They're two very average looking teenagers. It's like who would suspect them of that?
But I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
I also was like, well, Belle should just be like, well, there's also the possibility that Phaethon is a she. Alright, sure, I'm a fan of Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Speaking of characters that are too far gone, she may also fit this criteria.
Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
Inexplicably joining the fan club, we listened to her about for nearly an hour. Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time.
Well, we finally found what makes her show like emotion. It's talking about
I suppose that's
us.
all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
So caught up in chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings end up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. I'll need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. How did you know we were proxies? Because... I gathered the information from my intelligence network, of course. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job and I know many secrets. What does she mean by I may look this way? Does she think she looks stupid? She doesn't look stupid. Or maybe she's like, maybe she thinks she looks like a maid in a maid cafe. Since we've agreed to work together, I must foil the Exaltus schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time I absolutely cannot. Look, just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltists. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Okay, bye. Left in a hurry. Continue to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. Well, we tried to tell her anyways. This will be a good way to actually show her. It's not like we were really making any effort to hide it at all. I'll get myself out if anything happens. That was fast. I actually was trying to maybe take a quick break and do a little bit of farming, because I think I'm probably going to have to go for too long. Maybe this will be pretty swift. Let's go see. I was also thinking of doing like a double stream today, because my stream yesterday ended up getting cut short because of the internet issues, but that'll probably be like League of Legends, and that'll be like later this evening.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
Hey gang.
What are you two doing here? And is that a new look I see, Ambi?
Oh, has she not seen this yet? Oh, also, I accidentally closed my notepad that I was keeping for determining Trigger's emotions based on her mask.
I'm here to investigate that incident.
Her colors. You gotta refresh your memories with them. Good thing I did that beforehand.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this.
Ambi is so pretty. She really like kind of hides it in most of her outfits, but she is so pretty.
Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular.
I still would not want to be wearing this given her history with it, but sure.
It's just another outfit now.
But she's also very good at dissociating. We already knew this about her.
I'll have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
Hi, Vivian.
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Having said that, Vivian, you're going to creep everybody out if you introduce them by their own names before they even get a chance to say hi to you. We're going to need to take her to like some of those like socializing classes.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
No, I didn't tell her a goddamn thing.
Celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I'm actually kind of surprised Anby didn't immediately draw a sword on her, because she has immediately been like distrustful of people who she perceives as hiding information from her.
I see.
Historically.
Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
What, do I need to like change my shoes or something? So what are those?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Notice your signal and don't ask any more questions. Guess we're still hiding that from Vivian.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
She's gonna be like, I felt so bad for scamming you, have some of this money back.
I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Wow, her voice totally changed. What? Huh? Yeah, so we're just signaling to her that don't ask questions about why I can suddenly be in the hollows.
Vivian, are you alright? You look...
What the hell was that about, though?
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you...
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there.
Tear duct malfunction. You know those things happen.
So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
I like how this is a situation where it's somebody who's just tried to scam you, like you can just hang out and be friends with them after. Everyone, like, scamming is just, it's just a business. If you fall for it, it's your fault. These guys are trying to make a living, I guess.
Tell me, you're my contact for intel?
That's me. Anby from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. Alright.
This is the tiniest fox ears out of any Fox character I've seen in any Hoyo game so far.
So if you'll excuse me.
You good?
Looking so good. Everything okay?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Or she's like capable of reading people's emotions or something.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
We're derailing the mission.
Huh? Yeah. There really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Alright. In we go with all these civvies. Every time I see Leverboo, I'm just really glad that he's found his calling in life. He's really living his own dream. Good for him. Where's Caesar at? I haven't said hi to her in so long. Why'd you suddenly decide to help her? Proxy, do you believe in fate? Sure. I see. I've always thought that a predetermined fate is a very sad thing. Proxy, I actually... No, it's nothing. Let's hurry up and head into the Hollow. Wonder what that was. Wonder what she was about to say. Do I get to see her fight?
Save your strength, Anby.
Oh fuck, she's not in the rotation. Wait, she's fighting independently of us though.
Copy. Attacking from our blind spot.
Look at her go over there. Long range support.
Who's behind me?
She's actually quite strong too then, okay.
In position.
Holy shit, look at these modifiers on these guys.
Adjusting for wind.
Supporting again. Interactive gameplay.
What exactly?
What exactly is that pose she's doing on the last shot? Like, look at this.
Recalibrating.
She just like lays down on the ground with like her, with like one leg in the air. All right, that can't be comfortable or tactical at all, but it looks cool.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Let's get him, Vivian. Oh shit, what is this? What did I just do? I did it again.
My bullets are one with the wind. The target's weary.
Oh no, I haven't. She seems to have like some sort of like loose fit or like skin tight orange pants on or something.
Adjusting for wind.
But that's pretty much it. Maybe she needs a breathable outfit considering all these crazy ass poses she's just in all the time. Can Vivian kill her on her own? Do I have to be the one to deliver the last hit? Oh, nice.
To head to the next location.
She actually can. Yeah. So wait, hold on. She actually wait. Is she not even like wearing a bra? That's nuts. She just has like a bulletproof vest on over nothing.
This is the place.
This is modern. This is urban combat attire, I guess. I don't know.
I'm on it.
Okay. Yeah, I think all that was explained when I was like playing her for that mission, and I just like was not paying attention to it,
What is it that you're looking for?
or like wasn't using it properly.
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere.
She actually does have something that is sentimental to her
Please, could
husband.
you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
Very tiny object among a bunch of other garbage, but we can try our best.
With you. I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way.
Vivian definitely has some way to either like read people's minds or read their emotions,
I know it might sound
or
strange,
know their
but
past just by looking at them.
I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
How did that make her sad? Remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Sounds like quite the nice story, right? In reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. That's fucked up. Discovered his talent, even wanted him to craft forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their schemes. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life. 2 bullets to the back of the head. Always a shame. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How did you know all this? That legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. Who's Mira? My condolences. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. So who exactly are those big shots you're talking about? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you. It's the Ravenlock family. Of fucking course it is. The matter I just discussed with Miss Anby is also related to them. The collectible you asked me to bid on earlier, I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. But isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't need to be anchored to any object. I don't need these works to remember him. It's much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Proxy, may I speak alone with Miss Sienna for a moment? Of course. Alright. Regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely, extremely grateful to you. We'll find it. This poor bastard got killed by the fucking corporations again. It always happens. Thanks, I'm not hungry. Can't eat those even if you're starving.
There's
You'll get
leftover
corruption
food
poisoning.
here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
I can't go get that. What the fuck? What a ripoff.
Neither do I.
Mm-hmm. You realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. I've already gone through it.
A
What?
toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
How would a toy be emotionally unstable? I can get this one.
It's pretty cute.
Damn, 4,000 coins just sitting in a chest. Then we'll put a ring in a lunchbox. It would soil the taste. What?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
What in the non sequitur does that mean?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
If that was in here, I would wager they are probably not. Sienna actually want to find this so-called ring? What do you mean? She said she's looking for the wedding ring, but she also said she doesn't need any objects to remember her husband. Well, that, like, is probably the most significant object for a marriage that you can possibly have, though. Searching here for so long and found nothing at all. Maybe it never existed in the first place. It was just an excuse. Let's go back.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
Revision activate.
What was that exclamation point on the ground?
I'm worried about Sienna.
Her location should
Dude,
be
Trigger pops the fuck off. I'm actually kind of surprised there hasn't been a sniper character in the game before now.
I hope so.
She pulls it off though, faux show. Oh, nice, I can get it. What? What? What are you doing? Why are you taking a nap there?
Her vital signs are gone.
What? How?
What happened?
I guess this was her final scam.
She just took it in her to kill herself?
One thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter.
How was she able to get up and walk around and do all this stuff if she was this close to death?
So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance.
Okay, well probably she's like normal by... Like, she can still get out and do stuff, but the corruption of a hollow is enough to really make a turn for the worse.
Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter.
Yeah, and Vivian knew all this ahead of time. That's crazy.
It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind.
Damn,
for
this
my
is
girl.
fucked up.
I have to give her a chance at light, if it's okay. Could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her... Don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there.
Damn, bro.
Thank you. You're a good kid.
That's pretty brutal.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it.
Also, she told me.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl.
Oh. Okay, so it's not reading the past, it's reading the future. I had it completely wrong.
The things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters.
Wow, that's a shitty superpower.
That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault! She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
I would rather not be able to see anything than only see bad things.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
Because of shit like this.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
It was always going to happen, whether I said anything about it or not.
I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
This poor little girl.
Only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same.
We will change fate, Vivian.
In the end,
For you.
there's nothing I can change.
I don't know how or what we're gonna do to do that, but we're gonna do it.
Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
No, that's not it.
Vivian, it's not your fault. You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
That's unlikely, but I respect the vision. You always cry when you have a prophecy? Yes, every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. I used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe these bad things wouldn't happen. But I just can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. You're being too hard on yourself. Ah, shit, we have two monotone characters now. Seemingly unwilling to continue the topic. Sienna said the compensation from the Ravenlock family's hollow corruption insurance is enough to settle her daughter Mira for life. Though, it's hard to imagine the notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. Maybe Topps demands it. Yeah, I think so too. Vivian's kind of like Breathy, she's a little bit different than Anby. Actually, there have been rumors that the Ravenlock family had fallen out of favor with Topps for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned by the mighty Topps. Sienna is actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. I see. No wonder she was able to gather classified information. She said she tried many ways, but everything was useless against the untouchable Ravenlock family. She still couldn't avenge her lover. But I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it seems there are ethereals nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Yes. For you, my queen, it can.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
Ether vision activate.
I only see
Dude, she's like the most mobile sniper ever.
Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Oh, Vivian, don't talk like that, baby girl. It's gonna be okay.
Adjusting for wind.
Adjusting for wind? Why would you need to adjust for wind at this range? Oh, she's getting ganged the fuck up on over here.
Engaging head on.
Protect the girl! Lay off her!
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Don't be bullying my Vivian. Alright, I'm sold on Vivian. I have not said sold on Hugo, but I am sold on Vivian. How'd I end up back here? What the fuck?
Recalibrating.
Activate serious mode.
A perfect conduit.
Ow. I'm sorry. I guess.
Right over. I'll pierce right through.
He may attack the second fastest actually after Miyabi out of all characters in this game. I did a lot of damage.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
It really doesn't take long for the body to become corrupted, huh?
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
Wait until you feel more comfortable telling me. Yeah, I don't want to rush her, man. She's been through a lot today.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian. But we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I can wait.
I don't want to push her, man.
First person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images.
She actually is just exactly like Castorus, though.
Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and
Their voices are different, but they actually look almost exactly the same and have the same kind of like themes. Non-fatal mutilations.
But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them.
Although this is kind of another example of magic existing within this universe, which is mostly technology-based, but it is there.
That's all I have to say about it.
As we were previously talking about.
Since Master Proxy, and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
You're not the one causing the visions. We'll hang out with you. I don't mind. I like how there's not even an option to be like, oh yes, I'm offended.
I don't mind at all. That's just who you are, Vivian. I'd like to keep hanging out with you.
Also, we need to get her to believe that we're Phaethon.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse, I think it's a gift. This seems kind of presumptuous for us to say this. Seems kind of like shallow, but whatever.
It's not a curse. If anything, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really? Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to
Oh,
be
she's
around
shy.
here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
Maybe in this vending machine. But they actually are. Everybody thought this was a good spot?
Looks like it isn't in here.
There's probably many, many, many vending machines in this area, though. Hello? Anybody here?
Strange.
This is gonna be tough.
Nothing in here.
Imagine how many vending machines there are in like an average city, and your only knowledge of like having to go collect something from one of them is like, oh yeah, it's in a vending machine. I just think so. I doubt it. Oh. I wasn't expecting that to work, actually. What's he doing in there? What?
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind, but I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while.
Are you gonna steal from us?
Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
It was not anything we would not have been able to handle on our own.
I would have protected the Proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not.
So you didn't actually save our life.
I have complete confidence in your strength.
Companion?
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other.
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before.
I am a member of
I'm
Mockingbird.
actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate. Mockingbird.
That's okay. I knew that even if Belle didn't.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
Building on the collection so you can get backstage.
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So,
well, not that secret, because I know about them and I'm just some random guy.
it's essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
Sure, but like, we probably shouldn't mention Lycon in front of him.
That sorta makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor.
We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth.
I mean, yeah, self-explanatory.
People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have
They actually
far
are just like
more than
Robin
they
Hood.
deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more.
Just worded in a very slightly different way. So Robin Hood doesn't get on the fucking copyright. It doesn't say they stole his logo.
If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Sure.
You do have a point. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would
Guys,
never be
listen.
willing to do.
I would be happy to work with you. I feel like you're very competent individuals. But I will not have any Victoria housekeeping slander in our conversations of business dealings. That will not fly. I am going to have to fight you over that.
And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal.
What if he's a secret Exaltist, though?
We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
Well, it seems like we're actually completely safe if this guy has the core, though. Like, what do we even have to worry about?
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along?
Oh, you guys will make up in front of me?
He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease.
Hell yeah. I'm hoping season 2 has, like, plenty of Lycan content.
Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
We'll bring Zhu Yan too, sure.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Oh. Was this the dead guy?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
Okay. Maybe they're. Well, I trust Vivian. I trust Vivian implicitly. I have less faith in Hugo. But if Vivian trusts him, then maybe we can trust him too. Why am I playing as Hugo now? What the fuck? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery. You own an art gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. I'll stay with Master Proxy for a bit longer. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy today. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Oh. It's a flashback. You can tell it's a flashback because the game is suddenly very dim. Casey, why are you dressed like that? You're on spring break? Here's our dear collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assume you've finished that task I asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I've also recommended your art gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in the circle. But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? You have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off for now. See you next time. Casey is also a very shady individual. Everyone's always at Lumina Square. Well dressed? No, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so it's definitely this guy. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, and which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman? Imagine going up and saying this to the other two. The left hand holds death. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? The right hand holds deception. But the raven has already flown away with the answer. The embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in the same private suite. Or I should say, waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner. So his name isn't even fucking Hugo? I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Not like I can stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That robe of heroes stunt. Can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-hearted bastards, doing all kinds of messed up things to make your blood boil, and swept everything under the rug with money and power, leading the victims with no justice. But Hartman, he's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I could believe it. I know. Relax, I don't plan on clashing with him head-on. You'd better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I like that phrase. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. I never won an argument against you anyway. Don't forget, the Ravenlock family's in bed with those Exaltus lunatics. Who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how is Lycan doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. Why would you ask about that? What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it yet? Don't know, don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. So, that Mockingbird Phantom Thief Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of the Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts from those evildoers. Really? But what can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just a game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is like a fly. Annoying, but not deadly, so they just let it be. So, what do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want to change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, and if possible, joining Tops. Become the corporate bootlicker. Fuck no. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. What a weird thing for like a high school girl to be saying. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. It's really possible to join Tops. Many would probably defect immediately. True. Who would turn down money? This guy. He throws coins away like it's nothing. He's not actually in it for the money. Alright, Hartman. You evil fuck. What do you have to say for yourself? You're not Hartman. Sure. But I should just be able to just like bash this guy with a bottle and just call it a success. You're the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting in his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You had better. Arrogant man living up to his name.
Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd...
Is that really surprising? He looks exactly like the guy in the mask.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation.
Don't do it.
Give you that sacrifice core.
What is this guy? Why would he be doing this?
What do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too.
He's willing to like assist this guy in committing a literal terrorist attack so he can like get clout.
And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status and Tops will significantly improve.
I would not be able to like hold my tongue if I had to work with somebody like this or even had to pretend to like them.
At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no
Just give me all the money.
The Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste...
Hey man, you gotta make sacrifices too if you want to get that sacrifice core.
I understand. Yes,
or else it wouldn't be called that.
My word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
No.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with...
Did he really think that would work? Just give me the sacrifice core immediately, bro. I'll get you a job, totally, 100%.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity. Shouldn't that be sufficient to show?
That is true, actually. They were just talking about revealing your identity is a key thing in Mockingbird society. It means we trust you a lot. And this guy just immediately does that for like 3 separate people.
If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
I feel like that wouldn't be easy.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition.
It was drugged.
It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal?
I'm the leader, it's fine.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her.
You fucking wouldn't, Hugo, you bastard. If you hurt Vivian.
Whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you.
I will not trust him ever again if he hurts Vivian.
All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
Serena Williams?
He was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
He does look pretty crazy.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Did he actually do that, or is he just being framed?
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
He probably didn't, given the way these kids are talking about him.
Did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then?
Jesus.
Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top.
This guy just killed one of his children, and he's like, good job.
Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now. And the
You-
results
young Hugo does not actually sound that young.
The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Look, everyone can probably should talk their parents a good amount. At least nobody had this guy as their father.
Father! Before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist.
To his own child, mind you.
This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories.
Why did that memory get brought up specifically?
It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Roxy, you look like you have something to say about that chosen one. Well, truth is, we've always wanted the chances to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy. In other words, chosen one. Also Phaethon, but I don't think that that's you. Are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. I'm trying to find a good cutoff point because I gotta go, but like this stuff keeps happening. I may just have to dip here in the middle of this quest.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy.
Can I abandon Vivian in the middle of a conversation though? I guess I can't.
The day was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep. You're a child that only brings misfortune.
I'm gonna accidentally get locked into this and... Okay, cool.
People have been saying that about me for a long time.
We have to make Vivian feel better. That's like my #1 priority in life right now.
I used to feel hurt, and why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more?
I hate to like say it bluntly, but probably yes.
Maybe. Fate truly is set in stone.
I don't know about that though. We can work with what you got.
Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates.
I'll have some big ass shoes.
For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you.
Oh. I'm gonna be sad if it turns out she's just saying all this as a way to, like, manipulate me.
Then, it's like we were fated to meet.
I think she's genuine, though.
I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame.
Maybe Vivian is like this game's version of Firefly. Like
I don't need to worry about anything.
the quote-unquote canon ship for the protagonist.
Perhaps people really do possess an aura. And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
Could be.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past.
Well, he's about to betray your ass, so we're gonna have to hit him real hard if he does that.
But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason.
I actually would love to. I've never met somebody in real life that has heterochromia. I want to see it because it looks like it actually is quite cool.
And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
I still think it's funny how they're always phrasing it like Lycon's betrayal when he literally just like... It was just that he reached a breaking point with Hugo murdering a bunch of people. He was like, I can't deal with this anymore. And everyone calls it Lycon's betrayal like he was the one that did something wrong.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me.
He's mysterious.
Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with
Do I care enough about money and power to not murder people?
Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person.
Okay, Vivian, I'll trust you on this for now, but he's not giving me a lot of reason to believe you.
I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust.
If he actually betrays her, he's going to become completely irredeemable to me. Alright, let's get some sleep. It has been a long-ass day. Came home late today. So let's call it a day. Still planning on heading straight to the hall like you did? I'm used to it. It's fine. To enter... No. Nice. Perfect. Stopping point. Any pulls? One pull. Andy time. So sad. How close am I? I'm 61 pulls off at S rank. I'm still not even remotely close. Damn. Alright, well I still feel like we made really damn good progress today. I don't know how far in the epilogue we have left to go. But since it's just an epilogue, it may not be a lot. Yeah, we're about halfway, seems like. Probably over the course of one more stream. But then again, I still have to do all the agent stories and hangouts and stuff, so it's definitely not like I'm anywhere close to being done streaming Zenless. Many, many things to do, for sure. Alright, well, I'm going to call it here. I'm actually going to be on later also, but I'm probably just going to be playing League. But thanks for stopping by, as always. Thank you, Codex Chrono, for the raid. I appreciate that. That was awesome. And I will catch y'all later the next time we're on here. Y'all take it easy and have a good rest of your evening if I don't see you. Adios. Goodbye.